Army WTF moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in
For the show. Shots.
Taco, I love fucking tacos. The menu says 3, but I order quattro. Get ready, belly hungry, yummy, keep it yummy. I prefer flour tortilla, I don't like them crunchy. Nah, you better get up on your fucking ethnic food groups, you feel me?
What we think.
Welcome to Saturday Night Savagery. It's your boy Jay Reddy, and I got my right-hand man Pookie with me, the finest beard in the South. Hey, we want you to sit back, relax, take off your shoes, find something to smoke, find something to drink, find something to fuck. We don't care as long as you're here and not there. Saturday night, raise your hands with me and say, what the fuck Nation Radio, whoa!
Microphone? I can't hear shit.
I can hear you now.
Great. Lord Jesus. I'm woke. Sorry I'm so late. I literally, Spanky saved my ass. I was just like, I'm gonna sleep right now. I'll just play with some horses all day. Then on my pillow. Then ring-a-ding-a-ding. Oh shit! They're like, wake up. The whole time I have 36 fucking messages. Like, no, no, fuck. This is not how I wanted to go. I wanted to have a fucking like a attitude tonight. Because I'm mad. But that kind of just humbled the shit out of me. You know? I'm just like, oh, god damn. Woo! Could be worse. I could be getting plugged in the butt by a prison-esque situation. Yeah, I can see... I can see you, Amanda Darbignon. I don't even know how to. Darbignon. I think it's French. Not ranch, but French.
French.
How do you say? Is it like Dobner or Darbignon? I like Darbignon better. Anyway. I haven't checked none of my messages, people. Sorry, I went from sleep to woke. Let's get this motherfucker started. Anyway, I owe y'all 21 minutes of y'all's time that y'all sitting back and waiting and shit. That's not professional of me at all, and I'm just going to give myself 87 lashes. How about that?
That's pretty rough, man.
But it's going to be with licorice. Don't get too crazy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to hit that licorice stick on the back piece. Jesus Christ, man. And I'm thirstier than a motherfucker. Dude, my little brothers are fighting. Well, one of them's not my little brother. He's like 2 days older than me, brother. And my little brother are fighting with Spurs. They're fighting.
Really? Oh yeah, I was keeping up with this.
On my post. Jesus Christ, man.
Like I rolled up into that shit and I was like, oh, I'm dipping out.
If Spurs is not a master at fucking with people, look, I'm gonna tell you what. These two are the berries. They look Israel. They look Israeli. They look one's got a nose on him like a fucking Mack truck. But I call look, I got a beak on. I call him Beak and Beak Junior. I don't know. I don't think we have the same blood. Anyway, these motherfuckers are black belt ninja jujitsu motherfuckers at fucking with people. I don't know anybody on this planet that control or fucking bait and switch a motherfucker better than they can. I don't know. I mean, they are literally gods at it.
So they're better than Detreezy?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, they will fucking talk you into jumping off a fucking cliff. The shit I got in with these motherfuckers, but you know what? They never turn their back on me. I'll say that much. I've been with these motherfuckers since I was a wee tot. And wow. The shit that has come out of our mouths to just regular human beings. They're not regular humans. I gotta get them on the show. Dude, I gotta get them on the show one day. You will fucking die. Dude, us three together, that is a comedy special for the fucking ages. Have you ever heard the term Megan Younghead fucking throat master?
No.
It was born out of us three and this chick. Me and Zach watched the girl shoot a fucking large diameter Sharpie. I mean, a large diameter Sharpie out of her cooter pie into a trash can at a distance. I mean, can you say fucking it's good? This bitch was crazy. We did everything. I mean, this is my childhood, man, and we grew up just making fun of fucking everybody. And rednecks. This is weird. It's kind of ironical. This is ironical because Rusty Beak told me something today, and I was like, I mean, you're right, but I don't know how to explain it. Like, with this whole gun ban shit happening, and that's what my fucking text was. This was my message on. This is probably one of my most successful fucking Facebook posts ever. But I put on, what did I say? If this assault rifle, quote unquote, assault rifle ban goes down, what the fuck you think could happen?
I posted my opinion in there, but
you want to go through it and check it out, because I ain't never had no shit go this hard in the paint with it. I mean, there's mass discussion, and I think it's pretty prevalent. Hey, if I got to take a break real quick, it's because I've got some fucking food coming to my house. So, and that's really important because I need some alcohol in me. I think for tonight, I need to wake up. I need some coffee and alcohol. I think that's a fucked up statement.
Jameson and coffee go good together.
Do they?
Oh fuck yeah, dude!
These answers or these comments run the gamut, and I guess it goes to show the potency. No, Spanky. Yeah, that Sharpie, big Sharpie Magnum. That's it. It's a Sharpie Magnum. That's weird. I forgot that, but yeah, it's a Sharpie Magnum. Spanky, you're spot on. You got one?
Industrial strength.
Dude, it's an industrial Magnum Sharpie, and she was using it on herself and then just shoved it in, and then boom, boom. It was that kind of sound. Boom, and it goes into a garbage. A little.
Got the sound effects, man.
I don't know what a. It sounds like there was like office papers in there, like shredded office. It didn't make that kind of sound. It was a punk. I don't. It's still in my memory. I'm just gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to learn the transfer. I need goddamn spit bottle. I need to quit dipping. I say that all the time.
I need to quit smoking. I say that all the time.
Smoking, I did quit. Okay, let's get back on track. So this goes to show the variety of friends I have on my Facebook, and I don't have many because I'm really picky. If I don't really know you, I don't really want to fuck with you. But that's just me. So I say, if Assault Rifle, the ban actually passed, what the fuck do you think would happen? One said, implosion of the U.S. I kind of buy that. I think there'll be a small implosion. I think there would be.
I agree with that statement.
Some say, come take it, boys. You're right. Another says civil war, in which I reply, it won't be like that back in the 1800s, North and South, if it did happen. It would be more like pocket militias. That's my personal belief. And again, we got a gun behind every blade of grass. Hirohima, Nagasaki, or Kawasaki, he wasn't wrong. That sounded racist as fuck. I just don't know his name.
Was it Yamato that said that?
I'll take it. Sounds good to me. They all sound the same to me, really. I mean, whatever. Okay. Another said, nothing would change other than making angry law-abiding citizens. Do you?
Well, no. I think there's a tipping point going on right now in this country. People don't realize it. A lot of people are just sticking their head in the sand and trying to ignore it.
You ain't
But a
gonna
lot of
ignore
people,
this one.
a lot of people are seeing it.
Yeah, they're kind of woke. And this kind of goes hand in hand with our topic tonight of propaganda. Look, I know I'm going to sound, me and Pookie are going to sound tinfoil hat as fuck tonight. But I promise you, on every level, every fucking level, this shit's real. We are not, this research we've done, the things that we're going to present to you, these are actual, factual, provable events that happened, and the power of propaganda and psyops on a people that
We're being manipulated, and people don't even realize it.
don't even fucking know. That is the ignorant, I should say, or the ignorant masses, and that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's a genius tactic, and it's run by geniuses. You think all these motherfuckers up in the White House are dumb? I gotta tell you, a lot of them are smart as fuck at what they do, and it's proven every single second of the day, every single second. And the way we're going to lay it out for you, hopefully, and if y'all have any, you want to chime in on things. But the reason I'm reading these posts right now, reading these comments, is to let you see how people are thinking. Do you think law-abiding citizens will become black market dealers and shoppers? Of course. I don't think it's possible to turn most of the nation into criminals overnight.
It'd be kind of like similar to the prohibition ban in 1919, 1920.
Yeah.
With alcohol.
Yeah.
You're going to see a surge in crime, major surge in crime.
Major.
Gun violence, definitely. Gun violence is going through the roof. And
what's weird with this thing, and I hate to fucking say this. I really do hate to say this, but this is the fact. This is the fact. A lot of civilians, a lot of Leos are going to die from this. Because there's going to be people out there, you come in my shit, you getting hit. You try to search and seizure, I'm going to put you down. And a lot of these Leos are like, what the fuck? We swore to protect the fucking law. This seems like a fucked up law. I don't care if you're I don't care if you're a soldier. I don't care if you're a police. I don't care if you're EMS. Anybody, a politician. If you're not crooked, if you're not a crooked person, and you know something's wrong, you know for a fact, and you get the order, and you know the order's wrong and malicious and bad, you have the right not to fucking do it.
The same with the military.
Yeah.
If you're given an unlawful order, you don't have to follow it.
And this is an unlawful order. Absolutely.
Well, that assault rifle ban that they've got written up right now is HR 5087 or whatever it is.
Correct. I still got it pulled up.
Yeah, that right there is completely unconstitutional. The whole thing is null and void.
The whole thing. And I urge you people, I urge every one of you to go Google HR 5087. Print this fucker out and wipe your ass with it. Take a picture and send it to your local Democrat. I don't give a fuck who you send it to.
Yeah. Every Democrat in the House signed that shit.
Of course they did. But you know what's cool? There's more Republicans than there is Democrats.
Which I think is going to, like, this upcoming election is going to be even more Republicans in the damn.
Trump was a perfect storm. Even though he's batshit crazy and he's not he was the best choice and we got put in that position. Trump was a perfect storm because the average fucking American was like, fuck you guys. This is a rebellion. His presidency is a rebellion. It was the perfect fucking storm. He was going to get it the whole time. But we'll get to that later. Let me go down this list of comments. They would no longer be law-abiding citizens unless they turned them in. Yeah, because we're robots doing what we're told by the government, no matter what. Only way to stay a law-abiding citizen is, I guess, be dumbass. And that's from an active
obey what your master's telling you.
And that's from an active duty fucking soldier. Said this. Another comment. There would be a lot of stashes in the movies like Three Musketeers. I know a few people that have been doing it for years already. Correct. There's stockpiles at the Yang Yang in this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Most of the military will not. I guarantee. We have our finger on the pulse of the U.S. military here at WTF Nation Radio. We talk to guys every single day, all day. Most of you guys out there don't buy this shit. You're not going to. You're not going to take that fucking order. And fucking who are on you, buddy? I don't think we'll have a military to fight to say, hey, I got these too. Fuck you, you know? These are my personal goods that I spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on. I'm not going to just give that up willy-nilly. And I'm a law-abiding citizen and I'm proficient with it. Bitch. You crazy. Let's see. I'll get good with a slingshot and bow and arrow.
I'm already pretty good with a bow and arrow.
It's time to start 3D printing some guns. You're not off. There would be no change.
You can actually buy a 3D printer. It's called a Ghost Gunner, and you can buy it. I think it's like $5,000.
Seems like a decent investment to save your family.
Mm-hmm.
There would be no change as far as criminals go. Business as usual for them. If confiscation were to happen, many not pro 2A folks would become outlaws because they're not going to live without a fight or give up without a fight. Correct. I'm not going to give up with that one, but that's my personal choice. Every time they start talking about all that's happening is the prices are going up on the ARs now, in turn still putting money back into the manufacturer's hands. You're not wrong. Let's ask Chicago.
It's not the manufacturers will be making the money. It's the brokers that will be making the money off that.
They won't be able, all these businesses will go out of business. And I can't believe that they fucking put actual businesses in this fucking bill. I can't believe it. Actual businesses. The whole thing's all businesses. This was knee-jerk reaction craziness. This motherfucker's so long and it's got so much shit. And then we got folks calling people sheeps, and then we got my little brother just going off on motherfuckers. Who knows? Oh, fuck. All right. So I'm about to read something to you guys. And I very much encourage, I'll put a link up. And a lot of people don't know this.
If you're talking what I think you're about to talk, I just recently found out about this.
And a lot of, when I found this fact out, folks, when I found this out, it turned my fucking world. I literally cried when I found this out, because I was just like, there ain't no fucking way, dude.
It's almost disbelievable.
Yeah.
But, that's the type of shit that, gets slid up under your nose all the time and you don't know about it.
Let me put a link in. And if you feel free to look at other sources, if you wish, I want to use this one source. I want to put this in the fucking chat right now and pin it. This right here is called the Smith-Mundt Act. Smith as in Smith, Mundt as in M-U-N-D-T. Basically,
sounds like a German name.
Whoa, you don't say. The Smith-Mundt Act basically states that the United States is not allowed to use propaganda against U.S. citizens. I thought that was going without saying. And when you think of the word propaganda, the first thing we think of in our generation is Nazis.
Or communists.
Joseph Goebbels, the minister of propaganda in Nazi Germany. Their goal was to convince one race of people or one group of people to fucking kill another. Genocide. Propaganda is so powerful that it can provoke genocide. Let that weigh heavy on you. The United States in 1948 wrote up the Smith-Mundt Act. This is right after World War II.
Because we utilized the shit out of propaganda during World War II.
Yes. A lot of it. And we kind of perfected it. And we learned from Goebbels. Now, this bill was repealed in
2012, right?
2012. Repealed in 2012. Saying open house on American citizens. So from 2012, well, we could say propaganda and bullshit and conspiracies and all this crazy shit has been happening well before that in our government. But these fucker, do you know the term fake news? Fake news.
Fake news. Fake news. You, sir, are fake news.
It sounds like a catchphrase. It sounds like a trigger phrase. It sounds like a hot button topic. It sounds like Republicans versus Democrats. is being used as that on the right. It's a trigger thing. Fake news. I used it against my ex-wife when she texted me. Fake news, bitch. But from 2012 until right now, this second, in America, and for the foreseeable fucking future, our government can use and is using propaganda in a multitude of ways. The bait and switch.
Big media, especially, is.
Oh my God. You throwing terms out there like fully semi-automatic. Using children to push an agenda. Saying Donald Trump pissed on some bitches in Russia. We know this shit's lies. Snowden warned us about this. Now, I know some of y'all feel about how y'all feel about Snowden or WikiLeaks.
I always found it funny that the previous administration was big on persecuting whistleblowers.
Well, think why? It'll fuck your propaganda machine. That's throwing a wrench in the propaganda machine. What happened with Snowden? This Patriot Act got signed into fucking law right under our fuck. It was a perfect storm for that to happen. And there's events leading up to it. Hold up 1 second. Never mind. Don't hold up. So there's events leading up. There's things happening. And that they sign these shits right under our fucking noses. I'm absolutely 1,000% fucking appalled. I don't know what to say. It's like getting told that you've been raising a fucking kid for 1,000 years and then you find out it wasn't even yours the whole time, you know? It's crazy like that.
Or tap water turns a frog's gay.
Now, don't get me started on that motherfucker. The Smith-Mundt Act, the original legislation, authorizes the U.S. Department of to communicate to audiences outside of the borders of the United States through broadcasting, face-to-face contacts, exchanges including educational, cultural, technical, online activities, the publishing of books, magazines, and other media of communication and engagement. Funding of these activities come from by legislation passed in the U.S. Congress called appropriations. A so-called anti-propaganda law, prevented the U.S. government's mammoth broadcasting arm and delivering programming to American audiences. But on July 2nd, that came silently to an end with the implication of a new reform passed in January. The result, an unleashing of thousands of hours a week of government-funded radio and TV programs for domestic U.S. consumption. In a reform initially criticized as a great light for U.S. domestic propaganda efforts. So what just happened? Until this month, what's that sound? Until this month, a vast ocean of U.S. programming produced by Broadcasting Board of Governors such as Voice of America, Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty, and the Middle East Broadcasting Networks can only be viewed and listened to broadcast quality for foreign countries. The program varies in quality, but the berth is vast. It is viewed in more than 100 countries in 61 languages. The topics covered include human rights, abuse in Iran, self-immolation in Tibet, human trafficking across Asia, and on-the-ground reporting Egypt and Iraq. The restriction of these broadcasts due to the Smith-Mundt Act, a long-standing piece of legislation that has been amended numerous times over years, perhaps most conquestly by Arkansas Senator James Will Fulbright in the 70s. Fulbright was no friend of the VOA and Radio Free Europe and moved to restrict from the domestic distribution, saying that, quote, should be given the opportunity to take their rightful place in the war graveyard of the Cold War relics, unquote. Fulbright's amendment was the Smith-Mundt was bolstered in 1985 by Nebraska Senator Edward Gorzinski, who argued such as propaganda should be kept out of the American to distinguish the U.S. from the Soviet Union, where domestic propaganda is principal government activity. Swarovski and the Fulbright told their amendments on sensible rhetoric. American taxpayers shouldn't be able to fund propaganda for American audiences. So did Congress just tear down the American public last offense against domestic propaganda? BBG spokeswoman Lynn Weil insists BBG is not a propaganda outlet and is a flagship service such as VOA, President Fair, Accurate News. They don't shy away from the stories and don't need to shed the best light on the United States, she told the cable. She pointed to the charters, the VOA and the FRE, quote, our journalists provide what many people cannot locally get: uncensored news, responsible discussion, and open debate, unquote. The former U.S. government source with the knowledge of BBG says the organization, no bravado, but it was advancing the U.S. interest in the more suitable ways in Somalia, VOA services, and counter-programming to outlets peddling anti-American and jihadist sentiment. Quote, Somalis have three options for news. The source said word of mouth, Al-Shabaab, and VOA Somalia, unquote. This particularly explains the push to allow BBG broadcasts on local radio stations in the United States. The agency wants to reach dysphoria communities, such as St. Paul's, Minnesota, significant Somali expat community. Those people, they can get Al-Shabaab, they can get Russia Today. They couldn't get an access to their taxpayer-funded news source in VOA Somalia. It was silly. Lynn added that the reform has a transparency benefit. Excuse me. As well, now Americans will be able to know more about what they're paying with their tax dollars. Greater transparency is a win-win for all involved. So with that, we had the Smith-Mundt Moderation Act of 2012, which was passed as a part of the 2013 Defense Authorization Act. It went into effect. Excuse me.
It's just insanity.
But if anyone needs a reminder of the dangers of domestic propaganda efforts, the past 12 months provided ample reasons. Last year, 2 USA Today journalists were ensured that propaganda campaign and reporting about millions of dollars in taxpayers owned by the Pentagon's top propaganda contractor in Afghanistan. Eventually, one of the co-owners of the firm confessed to creating phony websites and Twitter accounts to smear journalists anonymously. Additionally, just this month, the Washington Post exposed a counter-propaganda program by the Pentagon recommending posting comments on a U.S. website run by a Somali expat with readers opposing to Al-Shabaab. Today, the military is more focused on manipulating news and commentary on the internet, especially social media, by posting material images without necessarily claiming ownership. But the BBG's officials, the reference to the Pentagon propaganda efforts are nauseating, particularly because Smith-Mundt Act never had anything to do with regulating the Pentagon, a fact that was misunderstood in the media reports in the run-up to the passage of the new Smith-Mundt Act in January. Bam. Sorry, that was very long-winded.
Yes.
And boring. Let me look. I'll be right fucking back. Pookie, I wanna hit this thing. I'll be right back. I got my shit.
I got you.
Well, I want to hit some music. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I hope you hearing me, Lord. Keep your eyes on me, Father. They wanna bury me, Lord. They hope I lie by the fire. They pray I die by the sword. They wanna retire me, Lord. Even though I'm tired, I'm trying, but they keep trying me, Lord. Lord knows, heaven's always in the cards, though. Please don't get my boys involved, no. They just wanna go to war. Y'all know, I'ma send them through your car door. Say a prayer for these poor souls. They don't wanna go to war. New flow, new hoe, same kid, but the new addition. Move over, bulldozer, same team, what the game been missing. Black shades, black soul, black out, they can see my vision. Since a youngin', it was in my genes like it's true religion. This is business, no winners, we leave around. In the bushes, we don't beat around. Spit the sayings like a 50 cal. Catch you slipping, you don't see the rounds. Bass knocking like 100 rounds. All my niggas, roddy, y'all up in the place. Bugging, boys, say something, get your face stomped, we don't fuck around. Lord, hope another motherfucker step into me, I might have to beat the charge. Haters scheming, wanna pull up to me, so I had to go and raise the bar. Opposition cooking beef, time is money, me, I serve it to him raw. Ammunition for the war, and he see me through my pores. Lord knows, heaven's always in the cards, so please don't get my boys involved, no. They just wanna go to war. Y'all know, I'ma send them through your car door. Say a prayer for these poor souls, they don't wanna go to war. Tell them give me like 6 feet, Lord, or get married like 6 feet, boy. Cause me and sick North out here looking like Siegfried and Roy. Yo, I will beware, my niggas are lions and tigers and bears. It's that time of the year, suit and tie for a violent affair. They wanna see me fail, never see it coming, you can keep on watching. I had to get a scale, baby mama calling, running out of options. Onion in my pocket, money in my wallet, bitch won't even fold. Can I do Pilates? Came in with my posse, everybody flossing, all we do is glow. No Illuminati, even though they call me solo. Never catch me riding solo. I just shake this motherfucker up until the streets are looking like a snow globe. I just wanna cop a Maserati, drive that motherfucker out to Soho. Bitches always trying to compliment my body, tell me something that I don't know. I hope you hearing me, I hope you fed me. I'm so incredibly dope methamphetamine. I'm no celebrity, that's what they telling me. I'm so ahead of me, get off my pedigree. Verbally, mentally, all in prepare for me. Verses so heavily, pockets so heavy. We had to call the paramedics to carry me. Lord knows, heaven's always in the cards, so please don't get my boys involved, no. They just wanna go to war. Y'all know, I'ma send them through your car door. Say a prayer for these poor souls, they don't wanna go to war. I hope you hearing me, Lord. Keep your eye on me, Father. They wanna bury me, Lord. They hope I lie by the fire. They pray I die by the sword. They wanna retire me, Lord. Even though I'm tired, I'm trying, but they keep trying me, Lord. Hey. Alright. They keep trying me, Lord. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm what you wish for. Because I'm what you wish for. Let me tie your hands, just scream the name. Give up all no kind of shame. Leave all the rest, adore the flesh. Come to me if you're not lost. And if you wanna feel like lost, I'm the one to realize. Fantasies down on your knees. Just one word and it's so gone. There's something in your chest, and it just keeps you out to me. There's something that you beg for that will make you be still. There's something in your chest, it just keeps you out to me. There's something around your neck that helps you out in the escape.
Hey guys, we're back. Welcome back to Saturday Night Savagery. I'm going to be honest with you. I had a pizza come to my door and I'm freaked out. So I had to do that. That was a very important thing I had to do. And I got drinks with it, but see, I had to fill up Carl. Look, Saturday Savagery now without Carl just doesn't feel right. Woke. Anyway, back to it. All right. I guess his name's Carl forever. This is bullshit. Everybody say hi to Carl. He's saying meow. Meow.
Hey,
say.
Carl.
I got my head filled up with that juice, say. Meow.
Hi, Carl.
Hi, bitch. No, I'm just
Motherfucker, Carl.
God damn it, Carl. Like, she's a nice lady. She's super sweet. I don't give a fuck, sir. I've got that prohibition in my head, sir. Meow. I'm not a good ventriloquist. See, bitches, propaganda's real. I can get a stupid skull bug here, sir. And I can make legislation. Oh, guys, y'all need to use blunderbusses and flintlocks, sir. Okay? That's what I used back in the fucking 1440s.
I'm pretty good with a musket.
The coal years. Oh, that got heavy. All right. Whew. Look, everybody's on that moonshine. I don't know why everybody's on that moonshine.
Because you don't have to pay taxes for it?
That's a whole nother show, my friend. That's a whole nother show, my buddy. All right.
Yeah, I know.
Spanky, I fucking love you, by the way. BTW. BT dubs. I love you like I am still getting notifications like crazy. That's not how I love you like. I love you like a tiger loves to stalk capybara.
Like a fat kid loves cake?
We're past that. We're past that because the diabetes scares of 1998.
Okay.
His name's not Carol, Mikey. Fuck off. It's Carl, not Carol. Get your verbiage right, motherfucker. Because he'll hit you with that pirate. He'll hit you with that booty. Right in the mouth. I love you, Spanky, like I was gonna say something real fucked up, but real fucked up, and it had been censored. We had been kicked off of everything. It had to do with World War II.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't want to do that.
No, I don't want to do that because I'm savage, but I'm not a fucking bastard. Amen. All right.
So saith the Lord.
Look, I farted and it might have picked up on this hot ass mic. Anyway.
That's what I heard.
Oh, it did. So yeah, it definitely
He
went out.
totally heard it.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. This mic is
I got goddamn bat ears, man.
This mic is sensitive. Look, with all these notifications, Jesus fucking balls. Look, let me look at the ones that matter. Like the one here. It's T+7. Yeah, sorry, cause. It's T+7. Dude, I was asleep like a motherfucker. There's no getting around it. I was asleep. All right. Oh, fucking somebody hit me with that long stroke. PSYOPs. Now, us in the military, or former military, or active military, there is a group. There's a group of soldiers that are the elite of the elite of the elite. And there's echelons there too of PSYOPs. In other words, masters at psychology.
Psychological operations.
Yep. They know how to fuck with your mind. You ever seen Staring with Goats? Staring at Goats? Men staring at goats?
I have not seen that.
It's a movie about a PSYOPs unit. It's a special operations unit that at one point thought that people could fucking use their minds to astral project and see where the enemy's at. Psychic transmissions. They went as far as that. And I mean, we paid for it. Taxpayer money paid for that kind of shit. But this was in the spirit of experimentation, I suppose. But over the years, they've experimented to masterdom. I don't think that's a word, but I just did it. They're masters, absolute fucking masters at what they do. Psychological operations are planned operations to convey selected information and indicators to audiences to influence their emotions, motives, objectives, reasoning, and ultimately the behavior of governments, organizations, groups, and individuals. We have professionals out here. We have a whole branch of the fucking army dedicated to fucking with people. That's crazy to me.
You ever see that movie, was it Apocalypse Now, where they're flying over and they've got the music playing on the helicopters? That's PSYOPs.
Exactly. Pamphlets. And dude, I don't know much about what the fucking army does. Let's see, interrogation. If they put you in a fucking little box and just blast,
oh my God,
and blast fucking Nickelback
Barney.
At you, or Barney, or fucking
I love you.
Oh,
They'll do it for
dude,
fucking
don't
days
you
straight.
fucking. You were so close on the edge with Barney, but you had to fucking jump over and sing it, you motherfucker. You know everybody's going to be stuck in everybody's head now. Let's
Or that stupid Lamb Chop song.
Oh my God! Oh, don't you dare fucking jump over that one. Look, we need to. We're gonna have. Look, this is what we're gonna have to fucking do. We're gonna have to help the people out to get a different song in their head. Captain Planet, he's the hero. Gonna take pollution down to zero. Gonna help him put it on something. Bad guys who like to pollute and plunder. There
That
we
was
go.
such a goddamn communist TV show.
Captain Planet, hey, propaganda. They wanted you to clean up. There's good and there's bad propaganda, my friend.
Yeah, oh, you want to talk about propaganda? Apparently, it was illegal. You said, right? But then you did mention that we've been subject to it, anyways, right?
Yeah.
What was with the whole, like? Remember us growing up, our age, right? It was that the red little badge thing they'd give us in school, say no to drugs thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. That was the DARE program.
Yeah, the DARE program, but you drive around the cities and you see like billboards with marijuana will make you kill people or make you eat your mom and shit like that. Like, what the fuck?
The reason for the prohibition of marijuana is because that they wanted to
Scared of
Mexicans and black people. Ta-da, sorry.
Yeah, the war on drugs was completely racist.
It was a racist piece of shit bullshit. And what it did, you got to think about these things. When they say something, they give you, let's just say a little blurb. Hey, you can't have guns. I want you to do something. And this is a tool that I use. And me and Pookie use this same tool. Everybody at WTF Nation Radio uses this tool. We have to. Because in a way, we are news. Sorry. I mean, how fucked up it is, I don't know. And if you buy into what we fucking say, we're not telling you bullshit. We try to be unbiased. We really, really try to be. But something like this, when it's coming against the Constitution, we're veterans. Sorry, we look at the world a little different. All right.
We took an oath.
So you get a phrase. Let's just say this new act, this HR 5087 Act. And then you look at it. You look at it and you say, okay, who's fucked over and who benefits? If you use this, and you have to do research on things, you can't come to a conclusion, pop it up and say it. Who's fucked over and who benefits? Who does this benefit?
It doesn't benefit the law-abiding citizen, definitely.
Absolutely 100% does not.
If you look at it, it benefits big government. That's it.
Kaz says, no, I don't.
No, I don't what?
Oh. He said he loved me like a tornado loves a mobile home park. That's fucked up, bud. Southern Mississippi is affected by mobile homes on a regular. So
I got a story about that.
I'm getting what I'm getting at here. What I'm getting at here is the people that benefit from this are jails.
Yes.
Security companies.
Yes.
What is it? I'll try to come up with a fucking smart word for it. The people that own all the like the cameras and shit into the systems, surveillance,
Yes.
Surveillance, intelligence, and shit. These people benefit from this. They want to hold on to us as a people, keep us scared, keep us drugged up, keep us divided, because they want somebody that is not able to, that we're not fit to fight as a whole, because we as a people are way more fucking powerful than the small government. Now, this is what Goebbels in Nazi Germany was so successful at. Recruitment of young people into the Nazi party and a huge fucking military. The reason they fell is because internally inside the inner circle, they fell apart and they were always going and cutting each other's throats. That's one reason they failed.
So could you say this whole propaganda thing relates to what's going on in the colleges where all these kids are coming out like brainwashed?
Absolutely.
Communists?
Absolutely. The dumber you make somebody, the more malleable you make somebody, and the younger they are, the more malleable they are. They figure this out.
Give me 15 minutes in a schoolroom and I'll have kids thinking that the freaking earth's flat.
And that's what they're fucking doing. They are trying to keep us confused. They're trying to keep our young people, they're dumb as fuck. They don't know any better at all. And
holy shit. They went to school for 4 years. They come out, they've got $60,000 in debt, and they're stupid as rocks.
If you're in debt, you're malleable. Also, they want to keep you indebted. They want to keep you struggling. And that takes away your fucking mental, you know? If you're broke, you're hurting, you're fucking drugged out, you're all these things. These all go in together. You are not fit to fight. And now they want to take away your means. They want to
take away your claws, pretty much.
Yeah. So
your teeth.
They want to take away the teeth. And what they didn't, I guess they're pretty good at. The one thing that we do have, hell, net neutrality. I don't give a shit how you fucking boil it. I don't care how you boil it. It is somebody controlling that now. Somebody's controlling that now. It's a slippery slope.
Well, it got repealed. It got repealed now, so it's Net's back to a free game. Yeah, it's back to a free game
fucking
now.
Perfect. Great. So that's a win for us.
Yeah, it's a win, kind of. I mean, you got to understand. What's his name? Pajit or whatever his name is, the FCC chairman.
Yeah.
He's based as hell. He's a smart guy. Love the guy to death. And he was the final vote on it because you had a bunch of people who were like, "Oh, it's evil, it's bad, misinformed." And I don't want this totally different subject. Don't want to get into it. Anyways, yes, it was repealed. What, 3, 4, 5 months ago?
Good. Wait. No, we don't want anybody. Wait, this new thing? Are you talking about?
You said net neutrality, and yes, there's no more net neutrality.
We want that, right?
Me as a free market capitalist, I don't agree with it. Some people will fight me tooth and nail about it because of, like, oh, it's not fair. Everyone should have equal rights to everything. And I was like, yeah, no, because like Facebook, Netflix, I think what Netflix consumed, what was it, like 90% of the internet's bandwidth? Don't quote me. It's pretty big.
But what
Netflix
I'm getting
alone,
at, they look, this is what I'm saying with that. That they're fucking blown the smoke saying all this shit about Netflix. Only people's worried about Pornhub, Netflix, Hulu, and all this shit. It's not going to fuck up your Netflix. I don't give a fuck about that. I do not give a fuck about Netflix.
But we can get back into that net neutrality thing. There was a big propaganda campaign with that. And the big corporations were throwing propaganda at people. And I said, I tried to tell people this all the time. What you're seeing is not what's going to happen. What they want is free market. They want capitalism and not government control. When the government controls something, you're actually losing rights at that point.
But all these companies are controlled by the government. That's what this is. This is third order effects, my friend.
Well, that boils into what I was going to say. I don't know if you heard. There's a big censorship campaign through social media and like YouTube and Google and shit just recently. Yeah, they're covering one view, like the view, like there's the more conservative right leaning side. They're censoring them, so you can only see one opinion of it.
Now, that right there is what I'm getting at. This is what it boils down to. It is the source of information that is being harnessed. I want all the information.
Saying, he who wins the war writes the history.
Yeah. So our source of information and what Goebbels could have never, ever fucking have foreseen is the internet.
Oh my God! If he would have had control of the internet, oh my God! That's why I don't want the government involved with the internet.
I think there's worse people now than Goebbels on the internet at a higher.
We'll say it right now. The Twitter CEO, he's evil.
I think there's people at play that they're playing the long game, and what Goebbels did was now. The long game here is to get us all mushy. Now, they want to control our information. And this is where we talk. This is where the Tor browser, if y'all don't know about the darknet, the onion router, this is where this is very good for us as a free people.
A lot of Chinese people utilize it so they can get around government censorship.
Their communist government, they censor their internet over there. This is how we communicate. Communication is key. These grassroots, and we have seen here at WTF Nation Radio a major hit in the fucking information game. They want to fucking throttle us because we are provocateurs. We are truth tellers. I sound like goddamn Alex Jones right now. We're pretty... we're pretty fucking up. These grassroots news source movements is the way of the future. Man,
Well, it's like I'm following this guy's podcast. His name's Anomaly or whatever it is, and he's like a center-leaning person. But what he says is like common sense shit. But he gets cut off on Facebook all the goddamn time.
yeah, yeah. I'm pretty center.
He'll
I
have
like
like
to think.
1,000 people following him, and he gets shut down.
I like to think we're pretty center. As an average, we're pretty center here at
It's
WTF
good
Nation
to be
Radio.
centralized. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I would say I'm somewhat extreme, but yeah. But that's just me. That's my opinion.
But now here, you've got this source trying to stop our information flow. Okay, here's one. And Pookie sent me this, and we're gonna go through this. We're gonna go through this fucking listicles. Let me pull up another thing. So there's a list of things that have to happen for us to be completely fucked, right?
Yeah, so the social state where you're dependent on the government for every need of your life.
Yep. And it's fucking sad. Let me blow up this picture. All right. So, there, Let's this list right here. Healthcare.
Old newspaper.
Okay, these are useful idiots, right? The useful idiots. This is what they're going to control. Now, when I say these things, we're going to expand on them a little bit. But when I do say these key words and the control thereof, we are seeing what's happening now. The control of healthcare. Government healthcare.
Affordable Care Act.
Yes. That is, if they control your health, goddammit, they control you, don't you say? That,
you got to pass the bill to know what's in it.
yeah. Poverty. Poverty is at one of its all-time highs.
Look at Los Angeles right now.
Yes.
There's like 55,000.
And that's extreme. And that's extreme poverty. Check to check is not. There's not a living wage. I think we should have a living wage. People need to live. If you're working, you need to have some fucking time off. You need to have some spending money. You can't be living check to check. That's crazy.
I agree and disagree with you on that.
You can't living check to check will kill you, dude. It'll kill you.
I know. I've been there and I've done it, and it sucks. But a minimum wage is not the way to go. That's government mandating what you get.
I'm not saying a minimum wage. I'm saying a living wage, where it rises and falls, willy nilly, like the stock market. It rises and falls in what your community, your economic of your community.
Understandable.
Yeah, I'm not saying there's no baseline. Minimum wage here in Mississippi, I'm even not in Mississippi. It was $7.25 last I saw. $7.25 an hour. Nobody.
That's federal.
Okay, yeah, goddamn. So nobody can live off of that. Nobody.
Well, okay. Let me present you this argument, right? Eliminate the minimum wage completely, right?
Okay.
Force corporations to compete for labor.
Yes.
What would happen? The wages would go up.
Yeah, of course there would be.
So when you have the government saying the minimum amount you have to pay someone is $7.25, now these corporations be like, all right, $7.25, there you go, no living wage.
Let's see. Jay Reddy, no, it's off topic, but is anyone else getting the runaround from their VA with the burn? The PIT evaluation. I'm sure there are.
I signed up for that and I was evaluated for it, but I never went in for the evaluation.
Cedeno, hey bud, we sure as fuck were dancing around that fucking bonfire, wasn't we? Shit, bud. Cause out it falls. Why would it fall? I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm using words that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Branko, take your goddamn caps lock off, okay? Please, thank you.
Please. Ugh.
Okay.
Don't make me kill the kitten.
I don't want to kill the kitten, Branko. Now, let me get back to my thing. Poverty. If you keep a man down, poverty kills, bud. Poverty kills.
Oh, it does, and it will drive a man to do crazy things.
Straight up crazy things. You don't have. Why would a normal human being go steal bread? You wouldn't. The only reason you steal bread is you're fucking hungry.
You're hungry and you're about to commit a crime because your instincts are kicking. You're human. We are fucking apes.
Yeah, we are, dude. I say that every day. I mean, I have a big
We are
fucking
goddamn apes.
I have a big fucking picture right here of a chimpanzee. I'm with you 100%.
Oh, why do you think crime levels are so high in like the ghettos?
Poverty, debt,
You got to eat.
debt. Increase the debt to an unsustainable level. That way, you are able to increase taxes. This will produce more poverty. Ha ha.
It's a downward spiral at that point. Okay.
Next, gun control.
Oh yeah.
Remove the
Take away
ability
people's
to
means
defend themselves. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'll go ahead.
Take away people's means to defend themselves, and they become reliant on the government. And that's why I get like so pissed when people say, "Well, the police can come up to your house." I live in a country. If something's happening, it's going to take 20 minutes for the police to get here.
Yeah. Welfare. Take control of every aspect of their lives: food, housing, and income.
EBT. What's that? Welfare, and what's the other one? Section 8.
Yeah.
Already happening right now.
All right. Next, education. Take control of what people read and listen to. Take control of what their children learn in school.
Already happening.
I know, dude, where I come from, now that I look at it in hindsight, I'm just like, really?
School is the best propaganda machine.
Oh,
We're talking about propaganda now. Education. If you start young, like if you start young learning languages, you can learn 20 languages and remember them the rest of your life. It's stuck with you.
Yeah, you
Same
learn
thing
piano as a
happens with
child.
propaganda.
You learn piano as a child. You're stuck with it for the rest of your life. You learn how to skateboard as a child. You're stuck with it for the rest of your life. You do anything for the rest of your life. Or as a child, you know it. You fucking know it. I'm just...
Back to the education thing. I read somewhere the United States spends more money per student than the rest of the world, yet we're like 24th, 25th in education.
We're dumb as fuck, comparatively.
Mm-hmm.
Comparatively. We're dumb as fuck comparatively. I should say, comparatively. That was a hard comparative. We're dumb as fuck.
Have you ever heard of the term unschooling?
I think I'm picking up what you're putting down, but go ahead with that. Go ahead with that.
It's an education system that came up, I don't know, in the 70s or something like that. It's pretty much where you take a kid, you send them to school, but they focus their time and energy on what they want to pursue, what they're good at.
Yeah, why wouldn't you do that? Why would you even teach kids how to fucking do taxes? It's tax time now, baby.
Yeah.
Why would you teach a kid that? Also, like, that's going to happen.
Basic home shit, like how to sew, how to fucking thread a needle, how to fucking change a tire. These kids,
yeah.
Like I had an NCO one time while I was in the military call me at 3:00 in the morning and saying, "Hey, dude, can I get some help real quick? I'm stranded on the side of the road." Yeah, cool. And I roll out, and he's like, "My tire blew." I was like, "Well, why don't you just put the donut on there?" He's like, "What?"
Wow.
I about lost my shit.
It's a failure. But that's the power of propaganda. These teachers don't know they're not doing right.
Or they do know they're not doing right, and they enjoy the fact that they're doing it because they know they're, how do you say it? Forge welding future people who think the same way they think.
I want to tell you this right now. Some folks from my old stomping grounds when my name was Joey or Red. When I was a fucking young man.
Young buck.
Yeah, real young. Southern Mississippi, Petal, Mississippi. And there's some people on there from Oh god damn! That whole nasal fucking passage fell down my throat. So there was some people that hit me up on Facebook like, "What up, Red?" And as soon as I was like, "Oh my fucking god!" So I was just like, so I was just like, okay, I'll fucking buy into it. I'll talk to them. And I'm talking to these folks, and I'm just like, huh? Everybody's a junkie or in jail or dead.
Oh, that's that. Every time my old stomping grounds was north side of Houston. When I was a young buck, every time I go back there, either all my friends are in jail or all hooked on drugs still.
I'm not saying 100% of them. 100, not like a bunch of them.
No. The majority of shit didn't change. There's a few. Like my old boy Tab, man, he came by one time to my house after he'd done served. I think it was like a 5-year sentence, and I was still in the military. And he came up, knocked on the door, and my mom's house, and said, "Have you seen Pookie?" I was like, she's like, "Oh, he's still in the military." He's like, "I wish I would have joined the military." Blah blah blah, like this, because he fell into that cycle. There's a repeat cycle.
Yeah,
that happens.
Recidivism. Ugh. So these people, yeah, this is just like, oh, I am so fucking glad I got out. I'm so glad. And then they said, Red, you're so fucking conceited. I was talking like, I literally said, I am glad that I did not end up like none of you motherfuckers. And they're like, you're so conceited. You think you're better than us? And I'm just like,
fuck, I am. Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
you got to think like that.
We're not the same.
There is nothing wrong with being selfish and self-centered. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing. If you look out for yourself and you take care of yourself, guess what you can do down the road? You can take care of other people. If you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anyone else.
I remember when I was a kid and I was rapping and stuff, and I got like in our neighborhoods, and I heard this fucking thing saying, when you make it, don't forget us. It makes sense now. I would never, ever in a million years give any of those people money.
Exactly.
Never.
Even I do have some homeboys like back home that like they're successful right now, but if they did hit me up, I know they got their shit straight. If they ever hit me up for help, I'd help them out.
There's some of my friends like fucking Corey, the Berries, you know who you are. You're my good fucking friends. You know who you fucking are.
You're like my brother at that point. You know, like at that point, I'm looking after you.
If I'm talking to you now, as an adult now, and I'm friends with you, I'll help you out. But I'm not gonna fucking all these people, the fucking down on Mitchell Street. I'm not going to fuck with these people because they're all junkies. They turned into that. This poverty system drugged them down. One boy is an unfortunate accident, but one boy, this motherfucker was going to the Olympics. He was a gymnast. He was like the greatest. I remember this motherfucker cutting backflips in the yard and shit, and like 6-pack ripped up. He's doing iron crosses and shit. We come from a poor community, but he seemed like he's going to be the one to get out. Like he was so talented at gym, and he's been in it his whole life. And then he got in a fucking wreck and got a TBI. And I was like, no. And now he's a junkie. And he's got this like 500-pound girlfriend. She's like, you remember me? And I was like, no. I don't remember you. I don't. Do you remember me, Red? I've lived 20 fucking lifetimes. I left when I was a fucking kid. I left when I was 17.
Exactly.
I've lived between then and now. I've lived fucking lifetimes of shit and strife and pain and fucking fighting and da-da-da-da. I've lived whole worlds away from this. Nothing to do with you motherfuckers. Of course I don't remember you, honey. Sorry.
I like to say I stood on the fucking sands of the beginning of civilization. You don't know where I've been.
Yeah. But when I think of poverty, I think of these motherfuckers. Anyway.
Stuck in the same routine. Yeah. What was the next one?
Religion.
The evil religion.
Remove the belief in God from government and schools. Well, to me, you know where I stand on this. They shouldn't be there anyway unless it's elective.
Yeah.
Unless it's elective.
I'm a firm believer that if you want to take that as an elective in school,
Go for it.
It should be available. It should be available. Theology is an amazing thing if you study into it.
That's what I went to college for.
Yes, if you sit there and study, because you can learn some great values from the shit. You don't have to take it word for word.
You learn how fucked up people are. I'll tell you that.
Yes, definitely.
And if a motherfucker took a time to do some history, hey, Allie. Poverty is you're right, Cedeno. Poverty is way more than just a lack of money. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It is basically wild cats going down the street. It is idiocracy. The dumb are fucking at a higher rate than the smart people. Anyway. So, religion in school. If you motherfuckers took time to actually open up a fucking book and do some studying on some religion, you'd see propaganda at its finest. The Catholic goddamn church, son. Woo! Ooh.
Actually, they were the masters of propaganda before propaganda was propaganda.
You're right. That's what I found in my research. These motherfuckers were the masters. Masters.
Don't they have like a secret vault at the Vatican that has a whole bunch of information that you just don't release to people?
Yeah, even about Jesus. A lot of people don't know the story about Jesus, which is funny to me. And it's just blindly in their face, and they believe this fucking this crazy story about Jesus that has been taught to them. It is fucking absolutely crazy. It's just like so fucked up. Just think about it. Like, these people believe in magic. I'm just like, how? Oh my God. Okay.
Hey, dude, it's the 21st century. People still think the world's flat, man.
Yeah, it's just, it blows my mind. I'm just like, but anyway.
Useful idiots.
Yeah, you know, and this is fucked up, and this is kind of a cold thing to say. This is one of my brothers is a preacher. And I think about this all the time too. I don't have any malice towards them or nothing, but I think about this. Like, I don't say I have all the fucking answers. I sure as fuck don't. I've spent my lifetime learning about things that I've been lied to. At a young age, I really knew I was getting lied to about some shit. Something didn't seem right, and I questioned it.
Ask questions and you get smacked.
I got fucked up. Something then, I was like, something don't make sense. Then, my brother is one of the smartest people I fucking know. He is a computer guy, IT fucking genius. I mean, this dude is a genius when it comes to computer stuff, technology, and just general stuff. But on the other hand, he's a preacher. And I'm just like, what? It does,
dude. Faith is a powerful thing.
It is. I guess it is.
I mean, we've all had relationships where we've had faith in a woman, and it turns around and bites us in the ass. But I mean, that's a different story.
I will never hold a conversation with you. I'll never have a debate with anybody if your key argument is faith, because it's not.
Faith is blind, man. That's what it is.
I can't do that. I'm not just going to be fucking led to the cliff edge, man. I just never have been like that. All right, class warfare.
That's going on right the fuck right now.
If you don't see class warfare right now, you're a goddamn blind idiot. I'll tell you that fucking much.
That whole eat the rich bullshit that pisses me off more than anything. I'm sorry. You were successful in life. Congratulations. But don't go after someone who's been successful.
Cedeno, we're gonna do a show here soon all about fucking religion. Okay? It's gonna be about religion, and we're gonna open up.
Do that last year during Easter.
I think we did. It's cold-blooded. We're going to do a whole show about religion, on the King James Bible, on Da Vinci's work, on
the bullshit of Quran.
Yeah, everything that we can fit into 3 hours. And we're going to have an open discussion with everybody. Can call in, and we will. You don't have to take what I say for gospel, though, ever. No pun intended.
So saith the Lord.
Class warfare. Divide the people into the wealthy and the poor. This will cause more discontent and will be easier to take tax. Quote, the wealthy with support from the poor. Does any of this sound like what's happening in the United States?
Yeah. Didn't Trump just do a big tax reform and all I won't say Democrat, the left-leaning super communist motherfuckers freaking the fuck out? You're gonna pay more taxes because you're poor. Blah blah blah. No, that's not how it worked. Actually, like I've seen people get like what was this year? Like what was like $10,000 tax returns and shit. Like holy fuck.
I ain't never had that. You know what my grandpa told me when I was a kid? He said, "Don't never trust nobody with a yacht." Huh?
Why's that?
Because they're rich. They lied to get it.
Well, I mean,
well,
you gotta
he's old
fight
school.
That's capitalism. You gotta fight and claw your way up to the top. And I like that. That's survival of the fittest. At that point.
That statement in itself is class warfare. He's teaching me not to trust rich people.
Yeah, don't trust a rich person because he's gonna screw you over.
He don't fucking know no better.
But why did the Nazis go after the Jews?
There's a bunch of reasons.
But wasn't a number one reason wealth?
Money. Yeah, money. Yeah. Yep. It was money.
Holy shit! I'm seeing this trend going on. Okay, let's just keep going with this.
And you know these people say Antifa, like these Antifa motherfuckers will say Nazi, you Nazi motherfuckers. I don't think the people are Nazi motherfuckers. I think the fucking go-go juice in place that has made us fucking so crazy. I think
there's no difference between a communist and a socialist. Absolutely none.
Well, the left hates Trump on doing their work. Well, of course. Of course.
They've had the last 8 years to play their games, and now it's getting undone. It's unraveling right in front of them, and they're losing their shit. Hence the reason why the media, Trump could cure fucking cancer, and he would be a bad guy for it.
Yeah, they're going, and shit. Even the propaganda on Hillary, there was propaganda on her. There's a lot of evidence put out. There's a lot of evidence.
There's a difference between evidence and propaganda.
Well,
though,
I know, but there was some propaganda laced in there. I mean, we eventually found out shit was true, but of course, like the term "crooked Hillary," that's a form of propaganda. Let's be honest. That swayed a lot of people's mind. Like, oh, he's talking shit. I like this motherfucker.
No. Well, he said that, but a lot of his followers already knew this shit.
Yeah. He just put a fucking label on it, and I loved it. Trump is weird to me. Trump is really weird to me.
I still ain't figured that guy out.
You can't peg this motherfucker.
Can't peg him, man, because he says some shit sometimes, like that whole "take the guns first, due process later." I was like, whoa, motherfucker.
Yeah, you better hold your goddamn horses, bud. You better chill that shit all the way out. We have a duty as a people to wake the fuck up. You hear me?
We have to protect what was given to us by our founding fathers back in the 1700s. We have to protect that.
These were these were not just some 1770 fucking 6 fucking writings of old ways and old times. These are things that are timeless. The right to speak your mind is a timeless act. The
Right to defend yourself.
Yes, a timeless act. The right to freedom. The right to vote.
It's like the first writings of like human rights, pretty much, is what it was.
Yes.
Every man is created equal.
I'm not saying fucking load up your shit and let's all like militia up and
Who is saying that?
there's a lot of those motherfuckers out there. Shout out, you're doing the good work. A lot of y'all motherfuckers are crazy, but y'all got the right idea, I suppose. You're fighting for what you believe in, and that's what we do as Americans. But I'm telling you, man, I don't hate these crazy ass militias. A lot of them say they're redneck crazy motherfuckers. A lot of them are. A lot of them ain't. What I'm getting at is they got a head start. These preppers, they got a head start.
Oh, I've been prepping since I was in the military.
They want
started seeing shit go south.
If you can't see that these motherfuckers are they're trying to fucking herd us up. The one thing they didn't count on is the internet. They didn't count on that.
Do you remember a while back that whole FEMA camp thing? But then they had that like Georgia, was it down in Georgia where they had all like makeshift caskets?
Yeah, the FEMA caskets. But you know what blew that out the fucking water? Internet. Everything, the internet blows. And the one thing they do pretty good with the internet is flood sources. They flood it. So
that's the thing. Once it goes viral, you can't kill it. You can't kill it. As much as you want to try and censor it, you can spend all day censoring it. Someone's got it on a hard drive somewhere. It's getting uploaded again.
They want to serve us up to the EU and globalism. Well, I don't see that.
I actually agree with that. That falls into that whole like New World Order shit. And that's what's kind of like what's going on with the EU right now. Like Brexit. Everyone flipped their shit. Britain said enough's enough. We're done with this shit.
Yeah. And they didn't count on this shit, man. And I think about it, and I try to like step back from myself and look at it, and like seeing me up here doing this show, and they're like, "Oh shit, Jay's turning into this tinfoil hat, fucking woolly booger motherfucker, just freaking the fuck out on shit." And
but when you have the evidence in front of you and you see the evidence, it starts clicking. Your brain starts processing shit. And people, like, that's what I said, people would rather stick their heads in the sand than to process the truth. They would rather take the lie, the nice white lie over the truth. The truth that's, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you tell a kid the truth, they lose their shit. You could tell them the white lie and they're like, oh, okay.
When I saw little David Hogg on TV,
fuck that motherfucker.
Something clicked. Dude, that little motherfucker don't know no better.
It don't matter. Okay, he's 16 years old. At that point, like, he's borderline on the cusp of manhood.
Well, I mean, he knows what he's doing.
What I'm doing right now is wrong. But he even bragged about his like following on Twitter. That's the ultimate thing for a kid these days. It's like, I've got 25,000 followers on Twitter.
Do you know what I think with this little fucker? His daddy, FBI agent, there's something else that was like real fucking scandalous about that motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Something political. Something weird. I can't remember exactly.
I say false flags all the time, but everyone thinks I'm fucking crazy.
Yeah. And it's... So
like that Vegas, the whole shit that happened in Vegas has the media even fucking touched on that shit? The shit happened in October. That was what, 4 months ago?
Max, I got to tell you something. If you have 11,300 rounds, if I was the enemy and saw that, I knew how many rounds you have.
Oh, don't broadcast your fucking equipment, man.
Yeah, don't broadcast that shit, my friend.
They save everything on these things. Yeah. It's not that hard for the government to be like, I want all this information, and now I'm subpoenaing the information, and bam, they know everything about everyone.
Yeah. Well, buddy, I'm going to tell you the number of rounds you have ain't gonna get no bitch's pussy wet. I promise you that, bud.
It might some, but
Some of them maybe. Look, if you don't tell me you can make your own rounds, you're gonna look. If you can make your fucking own rounds, bud, they know that you're a fucking threat.
yeah, because you could be eventually an ammo factory down the road. They'll get rid of you first. You'll be a number one target.
Why do you have a video of you and your machine gun? Yeah, yeah, Eugene. You see what they did on fucking Walking Dead? That's a perfect example. They need that motherfucker. They'll slave you, bud. I'm just kidding. This is taking it way too far, but that's a pretty good example.
I mean, but okay, isn't socialism and communism somewhat of a form of slavery?
Yeah.
And everyone's fighting for it, like, oh, that's the best way to do it. All these young and impressionable minds are like, yes, equality, blah, 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 no racism, no religion. You know, they love this shit. And it sounds good on paper. But they don't realize that, what was it, like 110 million people died in a matter of, like, what was it, like 20, 30 years or some shit like that?
Yeah.
So you keep preaching your communism or your socialism. It's all right to help people. I understand that, but don't make a government force people to do it.
Yep. I'm just fuck them. I'm really just. If you want to broadcast your stuff, bud, go for it. I mean,
That's you know, it's freedom of speech, motherfucker.
Yeah, you do you, bud. I mean, you're gonna have to deal with it if it comes to the point. If it comes to the fucking point.
When the shit hits the fan,
we know what you got. And especially with us bringing it up and seconding it.
That one NSA viewer is watching this right now, recording everything.
You don't think we have people like we know we do. Every fucking show. I thank you, Allie. I know it's huge. This is Carl. Carl the motherfucker. Spanky, are you with me?
Oh, she's.
I'm here.
Ah!
What? I'm sorry. I'm here.
What's up? How do you feel about this?
I'm sorry. I was making a festive beverage and checking on the kid.
Oh, well, shit. Dual parent on. Parent on.
You know, I'm the one that's watching.
What?
1,300 rounds. You never know. It could be me. I'm always back here taking notes.
They don't know that you have a basement with 17,000 weapons themselves. And you have 17,000 weapons and 17,000 rounds per weapon. What a goddamn thing.
You never know. But again, I would never be the one that would ever put that kind of information online. It's just one of those things that my ex-father-in-law taught me a long time ago when I was a youngin'.
She does have the voice of a goddess faith. I agree with you. It gives me, it gives me a wetty from time to time.
Oh, stop.
Oh, stop it. Jesus Christ.
Oh, my gosh.
Jesus Christ, you guys. Stop while I make my beverages. Well, hey, Carl. Oh, my God. That right there is fucking fire. Oh, Christ. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I was typing in a British accent tonight.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, I was. I can't really do it, but I was typing in one. Can't talk in one.
This is right here. This is Coral. Coral. This is Sea Dog. And he's basically a spot of tea. That's really what it boils down to. Oh, when I say moist, right there, cause
It's tea time.
moist right here? It's tea time.
You know how I feel about that word. I'm going to fight you too.
It is a delicious. It's not too dry. It's not too hard. It's not too puffy.
Moist.
It's moist.
I'm looking out for a broom to come smack me in the back of the head.
I got one right up my arse. All right.
I will get the pink polka dot one.
There's so much more. I'm going to lay this out like the history of things. If y'all, Goebbels is a fascinating motherfucker. I know he's a Nazi, and I shouldn't be talking about Nazis. And I'm not fucking. What's the word? I'm not fangirling over the fucker. But historically, this dude did some damage.
Hitler was a smart guy too.
Yeah, he was. He was
Evil son of a bitch, but
Evil.
Smart as fuck.
He didn't. This is crazy to say. Y'all ain't gonna believe me. There's writings saying that Hitler didn't even want to fucking eradicate the Jews. It was Himmler and fucking Goebbels that convinced him. What?
I heard he had syphilis.
I think you will never know, but we'll never know that for sure. But it's not far off. Europe is a syphilis-infested fucking place. Wait, they're manipulative. They are manipulative, not smart. This is what Michelle says. Well, can I argue?
Would you run a propaganda campaign like they did? Yes, they're very manipulative, and it's happening right here in the United States, but no one says anything about it.
Can I make the argument that I can manipulate you if I'm smarter than you? Can I make that argument? Like, if I'm so smart that I can manipulate you into killing another fucking human, can I say that? Like,
Charles Manson was a fucking genius, man.
I think Charles Manson and Jesus are one and the same. Well, they're just they're absolutely they're a product of their time. But yeah, I think they're like, yeah, I think they're right.
Yeah, you made me spit my drink on myself when you said that shit, man.
Dude, Charles Manson and Jesus are like, they're right there at it, you know. Oh yeah, I'm not saying. Look, there's these numbers y'all are putting out there. Of course, this is not right. The goal here is to live a life of happiness, not worried about money, not
the
worried
pursuit
about
of happiness.
Yeah, not worried about dying all the time, not worried about not eating, not worried about your fucking kids, and nerfing every fucking thing. Nerfing your kids is part of the problem.
Oh, that helicopter parenting shit irritates the hell out of me.
Yeah, that's no good. You gotta let your kids fuck up.
Yeah, they gotta learn to fuck up, and then when they talk back, you gotta smack them. This is just the way they look at it. They gotta learn respect.
Yeah, and they gotta learn that this fucking world is fucking hard.
It's not fair. I tell people that all the time. Life is not fair. It's not. You got to get over that shit.
Think about these little motherfuckers in Africa, how they raise their babies compared to us. Those babies are hard as fuck by the age of 3. Hard as a motherfucker.
7 years old, they're rolling around with AK-47 fucking capping people.
Yeah. Because their world's not nerfed. That's what reality is for them.
You know what? I think, too, to agree with this thing, all this whole child issue, is we live in such a secure life.
It's the easiest time to live.
There was a mass shooting that happened, and what, 3 weeks ago, right? End of the world. But then there's grenade attacks happening in Sweden, like on a daily basis, damn near.
Rag.
You don't hear about that shit.
How many of you motherfuckers knew that was a school shooting yesterday? How many motherfuckers knew this? Raise your hands. Bet you didn't.
Yeah. There's a school shooting yesterday, but the reason why I didn't get broadcast was because
they're black.
They're black. Yeah. The media plays on that whole white shit. I mean, I don't know what do you call it? The white. I don't even know how to phrase that properly.
Caucasian. Caucasian.
Yeah, I mean, how many people died so far this year in Chicago from gun violence?
That's black on black crime. That's gang fucking violence.
Yeah, but
brought to you by
don't hear about that.
poverty. Brought to you by poverty. Because that's the fucking goal.
You don't hear about that, but then everyone's like, "Oh my God, take my guns! Here you go! Boom! I'm done with this shit."
They want to give their fucking guns to the government that fucked it up in the first place. What? Are you a retard?
Yeah, I like to say this to people. It's like it's like a really hard thought thing. Find me one government program that actually worked.
Let's see. Let me Google it. Let's see what they tell me, so I can get a reference.
What the media is going to tell you?
Well, I can go to different sources. I can go to grassroots sources.
So I'll start with the nail on the head. The war on drugs.
Oh yeah, that's horrible. That's horrible.
The war on terrorism. In 3.5 years, there's going to be people who enlisted at the beginning of the war on terrorism that are going to retire, and we're still at it.
What'd you say? What government? Works?
No, seriously, we're about to be able to enlist the people that were born after 9/11. I mean,
that too. Yeah, that too. That's even scary.
That's what's blowing my mind because I was actually in the army. On
like kids who did not see the shit happen. I saw it happen live on television.
Right, and we are about to be able to start enlisting kids that were born after that happened.
Holy shit! I didn't even think about that. Oh my fucking God, they're going to a war that they don't even know what the fuck's happening. Whoa. That's crazy to think about.
This shit gets deep, man.
That's crazy to think about.
The $9 trillion that the Fed lost. No one talks about that.
Yeah.
$9 trillion fucking dollars vanished.
That's a lot of goddamn money.
I mean, shit, give me that much money. Oh my God, I'd buy half of Africa. Shit.
Look, I want to take a break real quick. I want to fucking slam some slices. It's getting cold. What do I need to play? I need to play a fucking song. What about this one? Hey. Propaganda. Is that Spanky? Is that propaganda? Is this sex propaganda?
You know how I feel about that song.
I don't give a fuck how you feel about it.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking.
Tell me how you feel about that.
I just can't look. I'm just playing. I love you. I'm really just playing. I love you so much.
I really wish you'd finish that shit, fool.
The whole song. I never get to play the whole fucking song. Cause is having a goddamn a small tumor explode in his brain right now.
No, he's having a fit just like I am, and I will fight you.
Oh, let's see. I've only got like 3 songs loaded up here. Did I play Merge the Password? On the Beautiful Dark Side?
Yes, you did. Oh, no, you did not play Beautiful Dark Side, but you did play the password.
This is what's going to happen. I'm playing Beautiful Dark Side, and then I'm playing Down My Beard. That's all I have left. I got to get some new music.
Fine. Play what you want. Like you're the boss or something.
I felt a foot hit the ground.
She's like, fine. Boom. You heard that fucking in her throat. He'll run me over with Spanky's minivan. I say it. Look, we're going to have pussies dripping down beards tonight, folks. This is what's going to happen just for a little while. And Pookie hasn't heard it in quite a while, all the way through. So he's looking forward to this. And I got to slam some slices. But look, this is what I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to hit it and quit it. And then we're going to be right back. It's Saturday Night Savagery. Talking about propaganda. I'll be white black, okay? I love you guys.
The faster I find the bottom, the sooner I and I can take you there, and I can take all my friends and family, and I won't care, 'cause I have the most reckless heart when I try, and I have the most beautiful dark side. I need to find some meaning, something true to believe in, 'cause left to my own devices, the beautiful dark side wins. The beautiful dark side wins. Always one for a good time, always one for extremes, until the fabric of life starts tearing at the seams. And I can never remember when it started to turn. I just simply forget all of the things I've learned, 'cause I have the most reckless heart when I try, and I have the most beautiful dark side. I need to find some meaning, something true to believe in. It's left to my own devices. The beautiful dark side wins. The beautiful dark side wins. Today I will die. Could be today or tonight. I'm terrified. Have I just wasted time? Have I just wasted time? 'Cause I have the most reckless heart when I try, and I have the most beautiful dark side. I need to find some meaning, something true to believe in. I'm terrified of seeing the beautiful dark side win. Beautiful dark side win.
Hey, I just saw you over there looking at me. I like what I see too. Fucking gorgeous. Come over here. Let me make one thing clear. I want your pussy dripping down my beard. 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 Let me make it clear, come over here. I want your pussy dripping down my beard. Let me make it clear, come over here. I want
want your pussy dripping down my beard. I'm prime. I smell your pheromone. Mind fuck your amygdala. Activate your pleasure zone. Lust. Breathing in your chemicals. This shit subliminal. Tongue fucking your Rosetta Stone. Breathe. You're wet for me. Let my fingers find the G. Look me in my eyes while I touch it. I feel your legs shaking. Release while I'm making my puppet. Your pussy dripping down my beard. I want your pussy dripping down my beard. I want your pussy dripping down my beard. I want your pussy dripping down my beard. Let me make it clear. Come over here. I want your pussy dripping down my beard. Let me make it clear. Come over here. I want your pussy dripping down my beard. Hello. Good God. Motherfucker wanna come real cool. It's Saturday, acting like a fool. Talking about the prop. Good God, me and Pookie. We some. Oh, I just farted. That just threw off my whole fucking flow. I got that.
That'll do that.
I got that gassy butt.
I hate that shit, man.
I got that gassy BB. You feel me? Ooh.
I hate that shit. You be sitting there like laying down in bed and you fart and it gets trapped in a blanket and you accidentally lift the blanket up and you almost die.
She swallowed it. Suck a good dick. All right. I just want to be goofy at this point. The fucking alcohol kicked in. Like, I thought about this at length. Let me turn this up. Let me turn this motherfucker. I can't hear myself on my headphones. Hey, Drake, turn that shit up. I'm not a Chandler. I'm a Dookie Booty. I don't know who that is anyway.
Confused.
Who's pooping in the bed? Oh, gotcha. These sound clips are fucking... I live for them. Okay, so I thought about this at length. Doing a show all fucking serious, like by the book, real analytical. I did enough of that, and I don't want to do it no more. I'm a rebel. I'm sorry.
I'm an American.
I'm not talking about rebel like Confederate rebel. Maybe. I mean, that's...
No, let's try to get you going with the Alex Jones thing.
I'm not a gay frog, that's for sure.
I'm a passionate male.
I am a passionate male. And I love slinging penis.
I'm a sexual beast.
Spanky is where my mind's at. Everybody's in a sex mode right now.
I'm going to need y'all to stop.
Look, we're all in sex mode, and it's weird. It just happened. This is how babies and orgies happen. Not babies at orgies, but babies.
Oh my God, no, that would be
Ew,
bad.
ew.
See, look, just got y'all all out of that fucking mindset right there.
No, I still want to fuck.
Y'all two have fun.
Who else wants to fuck? Raise your hand. We're going to put Carl right in the middle and just drip Carl juice right over you naked motherfuckers. We're going to have tits and butts and fucking armpits. You better be freshly shaven because that hairy shit I ain't craving. We need to get some.
I don't shave a goddamn thing, man.
Amanda Dubignon. Amanda Dubignon. I don't fucking know how to say that. I still will never.
Yay.
Is it like beignet but Dubignon?
The bun. You got me fucked up now.
Dubignon.
Benoit balls, motherfuckers.
Oh, she's got that Benoit. She's got that fucking that pussy squisher. Is that what that's for, or is that Kegels?
The Kegels makes it tight, but them Benoit balls, that's how them bitches be spinning shit in their pussy.
Spanky, you got some Benoits? You know Benoit killed himself WWE style. I fucked your head.
Yes.
You do got some. You got.
Oh my God.
Spanky, you
got. Yes, I do.
You spin. Spanky, you spin stuff with your punana? Punane?
No, it's not like I got a goddamn fidget spinner up in there, and so no, I don't.
You know those hats that's got the propeller?
The female's
on top?
version of the spinner, because I've heard like y'all can spin them motherfuckers around
like this, like that. Like you're
remember those Chinese like handball things?
Yeah, that's the motion I'm doing with my hand right now on camera. It looks like I'm just doing it with regular balls.
Kaz is listening.
He'll be okay. He's used his penis in a man way before.
No, I don't want to know that either. Oh my God.
Kaz has Spanky. Kaz has testicles, and he has a shaft, and he has a unit. He is a boy. He's a man.
Okay, but no.
He's procreated.
Yes, see, I have one.
He has spread his cause seed into the universe, and he has made other causes, and they're gonna cause out, and his magical brain is going to just continue for millennia. I'm saying. Cause is a man. You are a
my
lady.
bloodline dies with me.
What?
I said my bloodline dies with me.
Does it? But what if
I ain't reproducing.
But what if you just like give like a chick a pity kid? That's fucked up.
Damn.
What is a pity kid? Oh my God.
No, I don't want to pay child support on a pity kid.
Look, you gotta go to a different country and fucking go out into the wilderness, find you a just lay it down in the wilderness.
Chinese woman.
And just fucking knock her up and her sister and pity kid her up, and then your seed will be
her mom at that point. If you're gonna get her and her sister, you might as well get your mom too at the same time.
So if you got her and her sister, they're like, brother, sister, cousins.
Wait, I'm not going to look. I'm not saying getting retards.
That's some Mississippi shit.
Look, you don't fuck
brother,
your own
sister. Cousins.
I don't think Pookie's related, directly incestual related to these bitches up in Russia.
No, you just said for him to knock up her and her sister.
They would be cousins.
Brother, sister, cousins. Brother, sister, cousins.
That's not incest.
No, that's my
Oh, and then bring in the mom.
That's just words.
So now it's like grandkid, brother, sister,
cousin, sister, aunts.
Yeah, but the kids would have no genetic deformities because they can't fuck no one up. They did. Yeah, Pookie's seed is the fucking that's the rising sun.
There's zero incest in that.
Yeah. Yeah, now they're hot and ready. Hey, listen here, Allie. Women are not fucking Little Caesars. We don't treat like women like Little Caesars here. Not
even though that new $6 pizza they got's on point.
If I can find me a $5.
Oh, the crazy bread.
Ooh, I did marry me a crazy bread bitch one time.
Yeah, I've been there too, man.
That bitch was crazy as a motherfucker.
It'll sound crazy. All right.
She's probably a $5 goddamn deal too, if I think about it. Lackluster ingredients. Like,
was it sausage or pepperoni?
That shit was like that summer sausage you get at Walmart. It's just kind of good, actually.
That's actually pretty good.
I love that shit. And for Christmas, if I get like a fucking thing of summer sausage and nice mustards, like that seedy mustard.
Ooh, go on about the mustard.
Ooh,
Sorry.
Yeah.
You like that mustard, girl? You like that?
See, now you got me all excited. You're talking about food.
I scored some like that sweet, spicy mustard.
Oh my god, that fucking honey mustard. Oh my fucking god.
Damn.
Oh no, and not I like the spicy mustard.
Oh, you like spicy mustard?
Oh, of course.
Oh,
I wonder if they make kimchi mustard.
What did you just fucking say?
I wonder if they make kimchi mustard.
I don't know. I'm sure they do.
Where you get
Oh, that was your look on you. When I click on YouTube, it's automatically your voice playing. I'm like, oh fuck. Okay. It's like a past show that we did, and you're like, you're doing the laugh.
try not to do that anymore.
That's the laugh right there. You just did it. You can't not do it. You can't not do it. All right. I gotta look it up. We're gonna talk about mustard.
It's my stoner laugh.
Look,
Shush.
I typed in sex mustard in YouTube, and not sex music. Sex mustard. What the
I
fuck
really
is-
want to know what came up now, and I'm gonna have to type in that same thing before I
Sex-
go to bed tonight.
Look, I'm look.
Sex mustard.
Y'all search histories. Y'all need Godzilla.
DJ Mustard. Does DJ Mustard, is that short for Dijon Mustard? Birthday sex. Sausage party sex.
Sausage party sex.
Why aloe vera good for men? Benefits for erection enhancement? Well, okay. I want to rub a plant upon my party.
Have you ever taken horny goat weed?
Dude, I took this rhino pill that's got some horny goat weed. Bro, I got the fucking thing somewhere. I showed it a couple weeks ago, I think, anyway. This fucking pill, the things it does to your dick, bro, it's called Rhino 10K. This shit is like, it turns you, how can I put this? You know, like when baboons fight?
I'm just a sex machine.
Dude, it turns you into a motherfucking animal. I mean, like when I say in that song Primal, I'm primal. I smell your pheromones. That's what it fucking does, dude.
Yeah.
And
That's like the shit I got. It's called Viper. You take 6 of them things, man.
you know
be
what?
Fucking a goddamn.
I don't want to take 6 of nothing. I don't want to take 6 of nothing. This one rhino pill, your dick is just like, it's got a mind of its own. Your pants can go, I will. It just rubs up again. You can go, you can blow on it, and that motherfucker just it turns into a submarine. I'm just fucking. What's the submarine sound?
Boop.
No, not the radar.
I don't know what a submarine sounds like. Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
That's what it's like. This a fucking dive alarm starts going off in your head, and you're like, oh shit. And it's, dude, it's all hands on deck.
One hand on deck.
You don't need one hand. You can air jack off with that stuff. It is crazy. You could just you could put one fan pointing north and one fan pointing south, and they're aimed at your dick. And you can let the air circulate around that fucker. And with this 10K pill, and you just cow. You just fucking, I'm telling you, you're gonna make a mess. And you just alligator roll in it.
The Viper shit just turns you into a fucking beast where you just you try and you could try all day long, and you ain't busting a nut. You could be in that shit until your dick's raw.
This what this shit does too, man. It's weird, dude. But you have to do before you have sex. You have to have like a masturbatory session with yourself.
Always.
That seems like logic 101.
That's man rule 101. If you know you're about to get some, you prep the chamber.
You hear that in the background, Spanky? Sex mustards. Oh my god.
Oh yes, go on.
Sex mustard. Buster. Pull my hot dog out. Where's the mustard?
Oh my god, you're on the something. You're on the something.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just gonna put I bet you won't.
Do what now? You
I said I bet you won't make a fucking song to this shit.
This right here? I could do it.
Sex mustard. Sexual
mustard. I'm coming for you. Jesus said we are the mustard seed. Get it? If y'all didn't get that fucking reference.
This is too funny, man.
This is I got that mustard seed for you, girl. Hot Dijon. Let me call your mom. Give her this beef frank. Ooh, get away, bitch. You stink. I don't want that musty muffin.
You're killing me, man. You're killing me.
Nobody wants no musty muffin. Ain't nobody want no musty muffin.
I don't want no musty stank.
Allie says.
Or mustard.
Allie says if it stays too hard too long, you got to have it drain it with a huge needle. Look, I'm a young man. I ain't got that problem. Ain't nobody draining my fucking vein with no huge needle. I promise you that. I'm just gonna let it fucking ride out.
I took some E when I was in high school.
You should probably find someone to ride it out for you.
I took some E when I was in high school, and my dick was hard for fucking like 6 hours. I didn't die. I didn't go blind. It's a lie.
I don't think a normal human could ride me. I don't think a normal human. I'm going to have to get a horse, a cow, bio. I don't know where I was going with this. I lost the word in my
Emu.
brain.
Emu.
I'm not fucking emus, man. I'm not fucking emus. They don't call me the Great White Oak for nothing. I kill that. That's like an emu kebab. That's an emu kebab.
Emu on a stick.
I can't do it. I'm not gonna fuck an animal anyway. What is it fucked up if you want to fuck a centaur or a minotaur and she's hot on the top half, but she's like,
it'll be like fucking a goddamn mermaid.
Oh, see the scale.
How you can't do that? That you have to like. They have eggs, I'm assuming, because they don't have parts to.
But I bet you
they don't have those parts.
I bet you they give killer blowjobs. Killer. I bet you they're professional at it, but I don't see how. What other?
I mean, they're used to sucking the. I don't know, the fish noise.
Ew. Like
you ever have like a fish like sitting, like you just pulled it out of the water and it's just like sitting on the pier and it's just making all them weird gasping noises?
Yeah. Catfish go.
It's like
they croak.
Sound like the last girl that gave me a blowjob.
You got a croaking blowjob?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Propaganda even try to take that away from us, saying that blowjobs and anal sex is sodomy and it's against the law.
That would be religion.
Well, yeah, religion. But then they use propaganda. That's propaganda itself. Look, religion's bad at it. You better do this. You better not fuck her in the behind. You better not be gay. You better not eat pussies and suck dicks, or you're going to hell with the devil, and he's going to rape you the whole time. What? In the fire? He's gonna take you to a fucking bonfire and fuck you in it. What?
Threaten me with a good time.
Some fish don't say lay eggs, and the UCMJ says that. The UCMJ says that,
some fish give live birth.
yeah, like snakeheads. I think. I don't know if that's true or not. Look, I'll eat some caviar if given the opportunity.
Whoa. You've
No.
had sushi, right? Them little things on top of it, like those little round things on top of the sushi's roe, and that's fish eggs.
Yeah, so is caveat.
Caveat?
Yeah. Caveat's that thing rich people put on. It's that rich thing people put on crackers and eat them, the fish eggs. Caveat.
Caveat.
Yeah. I love you, Spanky. I love you.
I'm speechless because I hate this fucking word. And anyway.
Moist caveat.
Moist,
I'm gonna shove a Lego up your ass.
You're gonna shove a Lego up my ass? Look, okay, that's the most fucked up thing you've ever said to me. Like,
usually, yes, I am very nice, but I can get mean when you start saying things like moist and caveat and fuck. You're gonna say behoove and fucking Donza next, and I'm gonna
Donza.
Yeah,
it would behoove you to stop talking right now.
It would behoove me to stop eating moist caveat. Look, she said she's gonna shove a broom handle up my ass. That's pretty fucked up.
The Lego.
I know that, but
beat you with the broom.
That's torture. Look, we're gonna certify you. Look, we have if we need information here at WTF Nation Radio, we're gonna torture you, and your faithful dominatrix Spanky is gonna beat you with a broom and shove a fucking Lego up your ass. That would suck in every way imaginable. What, Spanky? Are you gonna be wearing some fucked up clothes when you do it?
Oh no, you're not gonna get to see any of it because it's all coming from behind. Doesn't matter what I'm wearing.
Dude, Pookie, she's gonna have you fucking tied up like a horse, and she's gonna have you from the fucking back. She's gonna fucking put duct tape from your butthole to your hips and just spread you wide open.
It's like the Star Wars thing when they're like attacking the goddamn Death Star. They came from behind. They blew up. I was like, that's what she said, motherfucker.
Allie asked which Lego. Hey, you know what? Hey, if you shove a Lego, if you just remove that Lego man's head and shove him on my ass, I probably wouldn't notice.
Well, see, the thing is I have banned Legos from my house since like the girl was little because I used to step on them. So the only Lego in this house happens to be my roommate's. It's like a Death Star. Lego.
That thing's like worth like fucking $1,500.
Yeah, so that's my only option. You're gonna Death Star Lego up your ass.
You're gonna Death Star my asshole?
You don't want that Death Star up your booty. The thing's like the size of a goddamn like 40 watermelons.
Oh no! It's it's a miniature. It's cute. I lost a bet because I was like, there was no motherfucking Legos in my house, and there was one.
Did you have to shove it up your ass?
No, I didn't have to shove the Lego in my ass.
Oh my God, this is torture porn. This is what's basically happening. A Lego up your butthole. That I've never said that sentence in my whole life, and I'm glad I have now. I'm complete.
Weird things happen on Saturdays.
A whole Lego, the 6-sided one, or I don't know this. They all now those edges, man. I'm just.
They're called 6x2s.
Yeah, you shove a 6x2 up there, you're gonna notice. Can I tell you a story about my childhood that fucked me up as an adult? It's not.
Does it have to do with Legos?
No, it has to do with what's those pills you shove up a kid's ass to stop throwing up?
Prophylactic?
No, that's a fucking condom, you idiot.
I mean, I've never gotten anything to shove in my ass to make me stop
No,
throwing
No,
up.
I've had a pill jammed up my butt and it sucked.
Suppository, that's it.
Suppository.
Yeah, but not to make me stop throwing up. But go on.
Wait, you put ecstasy up your ass. That's what you fucking did.
No.
You plugged it. That's what it's called. Spanky's plugging ecstasy. You a freak, motherfucker. Okay. Suppository. When I was a kid, man, I was young, and I had this babysitter named Mona. And this bitch was huge.
Mona stuck a pill up your butt.
She didn't just do it. She was like, come here, let me shove this up your ass. And I'm like, fuck. I guess she's a nurse or something like that. I was scared as fuck. Like, I was like, no, you're not shoving a pill up my ass. I was like, in my head, I was like, that doesn't even make any fucking sense. This seems like torture. What the fuck? This doesn't make any sense at all. Why would you put a pill up your ass? What? I was scared. I ran from this bitch, and I tried every trick in my 5-year-old, 6-year-old little body head could work. I tried everything just to hide and get away from this bitch. Bitch caught me. She fucking dragged me. I remember this shit vividly. She dragged me to this couch, and she sat on the top half of me. She's like, so my face is like sideways against the couch, and this big fat bitch is sitting on me with my ass out. And I think she licked her finger and fucking looped up my butthole and shoved this fucking pill in. I don't know. Dude, it was the most traumatic goddamn thing I ever went through. Ever. And I'm just like, fuck this bitch now that I think about it. This is a dark story, Pookie.
That's like a Me Too story, man.
Is it? Is it a Me Too story?
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you got molested, man.
Is that like, is this a Me Too story?
I don't know.
Did I get molested by a fucking suppository pill? And this pill was the size of Carl's head. This is no regular fucking medicine. I guess I stopped fucking throwing up. What I do remember more than anything was freaking the fuck out because her fat ass was sitting on me. Like, I couldn't breathe and shit. That bitch was huge. This isn't safe.
I don't know if this I was gonna say that's what she said, but I feel bad for you, man.
Hey, Ka said I had to give my daughter an enema once, and it was traumatic for the both of us. Look, I got invited to a date one time, and she wanted to do coffee enemas. Like, there was a place that fucking did enemas, but shot coffee up your ass.
Why would you want to shoot coffee up your butt?
What the fuck? Like, never mind. That's just way over my head. Like, I thought I knew everything, and now I don't.
Look, I'm telling you, it's a fucking thing. Let me Google it some more. Coffee enema. Up, bam. First fucking search right there. Coffee enemas on Amazon. You can get them shits at Amazon. Fight cancer and detoxify with coffee enemas. You might consider yourself a true coffee lover. Who knows all the coffee nutrition facts? But you will be willing to try an unconventional way of using coffee to improve your health. Well, drinking coffee has its well-documented benefits. That is not the only way to recap and reward from the antioxidant-packed beverage. While it might sound strange to inject the caffeinated liquid right into your asshole, research shows that enemas are an effective way to clean out the lower intestines and improve your health. Coffee enemas are also help flush out bacteria, heavy metals, fungus, and yeast, including the liver and colon, while lowering inflammation. So basically, you're gonna fucking throw a cappuccino mocha latte venti up my butt, and I'm gonna make it.
I mean, I guess that's a new way to stay woke. You can get the caffeine like all injected in your ass, and you don't have
It's
to
like kind of
swallow
like
it
butt
now?
chugging a coffee. It's like the same thing as butt chugging a coffee.
But I don't think you keep it. Can you? Do you? When you butt chug, I've never had this explained to me. I've never shot beer up my asshole. But
I've never butt chugged anything.
But
Your colon absorbs alcohol instantly.
you just hold it in there, and then just like after a while, just
Yeah.
let it go.
Yeah, you just have the worst shits of your life.
Do you like after you chug it? Do you put like a wine cork up? Just poop, pop it in there so you can.
I guess that would work. I don't know. Never done it before.
But it would like carbonate, fizzy up, and you'd blow that cork out, poo, and make a mess. That would be
done shit yourself.
that'd be a horrible fucking smell, wouldn't it? Shitting beer. It smelled like after you drink a lot of beer, you take a fucking dump the next day like a loaf of bread, and it's just like it smells so bad. But just what if it's like the pure source of shitting beer? Oh my god. That's worse than fucking Stern diesel shit. Oh. Look, I'm all about everybody get enemas and fucking what are the you shoot anything up your butt, I don't mind. Is it decaf or you?
That's a good question. Is it decaf or is it caffeinated?
Can I do it with 5 hour energy shot? I mean, that's a little bit of liquid.
I mean, now I think that, you should probably do it just, for science.
Well, then I'm going to do it and send you the video, Spanky.
No, don't send me the video.
You're getting it. You're going to be the
send it to
first
Kaz
recipient.
because, he's...
Kaz has things to do. You can just view it.
No. I'm putting you on mute now, so like on Messenger, so I don't get videos from you.
Look, I'm just going to take a 5 hour energy shot, just set it down, and just I guess, bloop, sit on it, and just do a cartwheel and get my energy for the day.
Oh wait, no, yes, do send a video of you doing a cartwheel.
So much bad imagery from this shit.
And the whole time I'm going to be like, energy.
It's over 9,000.
Man. That'll probably give you the bubble guts and the swamp ass and all that. Whew. What if you dip a tampon in coffee? How would your day go? I wonder if it works the same way with a vagina.
It's just when I heard plug-in the first time, I heard like plug-in e-pills or whatever it is. I thought women were like just stuffing them up in their cooter.
Dude.
But apparently it's in the ass.
My buddy, he plugged some fucking X one time, and he said he rolled harder than he ever did in his whole life. Oh, Allie says no, it's not pH balance. So the vagina is basically a vagina is a chemical war zone, no man's land. Unless
so
you
every time you stick your like steak tube up in that shit, you're violating the no man's land.
Yeah, but I mean, when you skeet trick or treat, it's just all fucking like it kills all. It's supposed to kill all there. Like it's supposed to kill the weak, and the strong are just supposed to like punch through and go for the touchdown. But I think your skin on your pecker is like chemically balanced. I don't fucking know. I guess it's just your skin is fucking you wash it off. I don't know, but there's some freak nasty motherfuckers out there like having pussies dripping down their beard. It's got to be bad for the follicles. I'm sure it gives your beard split ends.
Or maybe it makes your beard grow longer.
Oh. Well, I need to get to it.
I wonder what. That's why my beard's so long then, maybe.
Because you having chicks squirt all over your beard is that like a conditioner? Look, Allie, I know you're giving me fucking OBGYN fucking information and the gynecologic information, but there's something about it that still grosses me out to know. I love vagina and I love having sex and I love that whole adult world and the dark arts, but just the thought of the pH balance.
Just
inside of a
imagine
vagina,
having to stare at pussy all day long. And
I
get
don't
paid
want
to
to.
do it.
It'd ruin it for me. It would fucking ruin it.
Yeah. Like, I would come home and my wife would try to, or my significant other would try to have sex with me. I'd be like, nope. Nope.
I remember
I've
as
seen
a,
some nasty shit.
do you
That
remember,
cauliflower shit, man. No.
do you remember as a kid, like all the boys joking, like, yeah, I want to be a gynecologist when I grow up? Hindsight, glad you didn't. Because
Exactly.
you don't get regular, I mean, sure, you get regular folks up in there for their checkups.
No, you get like, why is this cauliflower shit growing on my pussy? And you gotta stare at that shit, and that's no.
Or
no.
smell it. Oh my God, I have to put earplugs up my nose. Ooh, God damn.
Like, whoa.
I couldn't be a dick doctor either.
Oh God. No, I got a story about that. Like, it was like hooking up with this chick, and like we got down to the do, and I was getting down to it, and the smell just hit me like a fucking wall, like a brick wall, like smack.
You had
Like, bitch, get the fuck up out of here.
you had dick stink. Oh no, she was stanky.
No, like straight up stanky. Like I don't know. Like I'd rather stick my fucking nose in a skunk's asshole, kind of stanky.
You got to do a test. You got to get your dog and like, come here, son. Take a whiff of that. If he fucking runs off, like there's a fucking ghost in the house. You know how dogs act like there's a ghost in the house, and they just your dog acts like that around the girl.
Growling at the fucking goddamn fucking trash bag sitting in the corner of the room, thinking it's a ghost or some shit.
Yeah, but it's her. You know, and dogs run up to girls every single time and just they take a whiff of that muffin. And if he fucking, you gotta gauge your dog's reaction. If your dog's like all jumping on her and everything, I think it's good to go. But if your dog hits that muffin, and he fucking takes off like there's a ghost in the house, about face. This is the logic of a fucking child in my head. This is what, when I drink one, look, this is a fucking 20 ounce and one shot of fucking Sailor Jerry, and I get stupid like this. I'm such a lightweight poontang.
Yeah, I'm on 2 4 Locos and probably about a half a case of beer right now.
God damn, you're a master. I can't be doing it. Spanky, you drinking that Jamie?
Oh, of course I am.
That shit, you do. Look, you got me on that Jameson and fucking Diet Coke. That shit is a great mixture. It sounds fucking gross, but it's good as fuck.
Fuck that Diet Coke.
Dude, when you mix it with that Jame, I'm telling you, bud, that's on point as fuck.
I'll have to give it a try.
And you mix it with that goddamn 7-Up, you have a ginger ale. It tastes just like it. Just like it.
That's like Sailor Jerry's spiced rum and orange juice. Tastes like some weird cream soda kind of shit.
I'm not big on super sweet drinks. If there's pineapple involved, fuck yes, I'm on deck every time. But like mango and shit like that, I like it. I'm not saying it tastes bad. I'm just like,
have you ever read Death in the Morning?
What now?
It's called Death in the Morning.
No, I haven't. Kaz just fucked me up with his logic. Kaz just fucked me up with his logic. I'm sorry. Well, what is Death in the Morning?
It's absinthe and coffee, black coffee.
Fuck that. That's like black licorice coffee.
Oh, it's so good.
Let's see. Kaz says dogs lick buttholes and they're cool with it. I wouldn't trust a dog's judgment when it comes to choosing women. Well, you got the. This is why you train them, Kaz.
I mean,
look, if you can get a dog to sniff out weed, you can get him to sniff out crazy too.
I mean, for fuck's sake, a dog can smell cancer. So, I mean, if you can train a dog to smell cancer, you can get a dog to train nasty poontang.
You gonna.
All you gotta do is like get him programmed to like as soon as she walks in the house, he goes woo. woo! And you're like, get the fuck out, bitch.
Dude, I've been like writing. I've been writing an hour of comedy. Like I'm writing a skit for a whole hour to go do stand up. I do a stand up set, I should say. And this is going to probably fall in there. This has got so many avenues of funny to it. Like this is pretty great. Like I'm going to be like I'm going to try to do this like open mic stand up shit. I think I can do it. I think I could be a comic. I think I could be.
So you see the opening statement you need to start with if you're going to do stand up. Like, how about them Nazis? And if you get a good kind of giggle, all right, go with that. But, how about them communists? You ain't somewhat of a giggle. That's how you roll with the shit. Change your whole shit up.
Yeah, my shit's going to be like, it's going to be like Joey Diaz. You better fucking have an iron stomach and you better have a sense of fucking humor. Because I'm going to say some fucked up shit.
God forbid the person sitting in front of you opens her mouth. You just fucking tear it. I would never be able to do stand-up comedy. I'm too straightforward with shit.
I'm pretty good. Like, if I had a heckler, I'm pretty good at flipping shit on people. I've been married twice, so I had practice. So
exactly.
And look, how about them Antifa faggots? Oh my God. That's how you start off the show, Al.
Yeah.
So
how about them pussy heads?
So, hey guys, I just pulled my finger out of my butt and then just fucking do that in front of them, engage it. Oh shit, he just went ass to mouth. I got a fucked up brain, guys. Really.
Slapstick. So slapstick. Not funny, but it's still funny.
Yeah. I love raunchy, gross, fucking inappropriate, fucking great, clever comedy. I watch stand-up comedy all the time, dude. Like Joe Rogan, Bill Hicks, Bill Burr. Goddamn, Bill Burr is one of the most savage motherfuckers.
Fucking savage as shit.
Oh my God.
Bill Hicks is on point too, man.
Hell yeah, dude. Fucking who's Theo Vaughn is one of the funniest motherfuckers I've ever heard in my life. He's a dude from Louisiana, man. He is hilarious. Super fucking funny. Like, I like veteran comedy because I get it, but the majority don't. But I've got this story that happened to me in the Army, and I'm about the midget, and I'm writing it in a way that a civilian can understand, like how the logic of a fucking soldier, how fucking skewed it is. Like when you got drunk soldiers, they're the dumbest people on earth, probably.
I disagree.
Stupid drunk.
They're stupid drunk, but they're smart as fuck, and that's the scary part about it, man.
They're smart, stupid fucking drunks. Like Rodney Carrington, yeah. Rodney Carrington's fucking hilarious, man. Penis Von Lesbian? No, not what? No. Theo Vaughn.
Who is your favorite comedian of all time?
Ooh, shit, man. What's that fucker's name? It's a split, dude. There's a split. If anybody says Fluffy, I'm gonna lose it. I like him. He's really talented. What's that guy's fucking name? He is the most gross, fucked up, crazy comic of all time. I'm gonna look it up. What's his let's see, comics. Dave Chappelle's a genius, like absolute fucking genius.
Yes. Total genius.
Genius as a motherfucker. Gilbert Godfrey, fucking genius. Bob Saget's a genius. Eddie Murphy's a genius. Chris Rock's a fucking genius. His new one's crazy.
Never having a Bob Saget.
I don't know. I have not. Wanda Sykes, she's fucking hilarious. Roseanne, believe it or not, she's funny as fuck, dude. Roseanne Barr is fucking
Larry Fisher
funny.
is funny as shit too.
Louis C.K.'s great. Bill Hicks. George
What's that
Carlin.
what's that? George, what's his name?
George Carlin.
Yeah, that dude, he was epic.
Richard Pryor. Let's see. There was this new comic. He's new. Let's see. No, let's see. Not comic. When your finger gets off on your keyboard and you start typing, it fucks me up. Oh, Anthony Jeselnik. If you ever look up Anthony Jeselnik, he is one of the most controversial. He's talking about burning babies and shit, but the way he does it is so fucking funny. So fucking funny. C.K. Lewis is like that. Lewis Black, I saw him live. Andrew Dice Clay's good. Andy Kaufman. Lisa Lampanelli. Ari Shaffir is amazing. David Cross. Tracy
George
Morgan.
Carlin.
George
I'm
Carlin.
sorry.
George
He's still always going to be my favorite.
Daniel Tosh. Daniel Tosh is one of the funniest human beings alive.
Tosh is fucking hilarious.
Sarah Silverman, she's got her funny moments to me. Everybody hates her, but as a comic, she's pretty good. I like her. Jon Stewart's fucking hilarious. Super fucking funny. Doug Stanhope, Jesus Christ. Paul Mooney's great. Bill Maher is one of the funniest comedians alive.
Well, fuck that dude.
Dude, I love Bill Maher, dude. I think he just trolls. I think he just trolls everybody.
No, like he has like. There's been a few times where he says shit. I'm like, it's funny, but there's been a few times where I'm like, no, fuck you.
I love it. I love it. Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke.
He's pretty good. John Oliver. John Oliver's funny.
No.
Not on a show. I'm talking about strictly stand up. Strictly stand up.
Oh, okay.
Fuck their
like
agenda.
his show. Yeah, his show fucking blows, man.
Fuck their shows. I'm talking strictly the art of writing an hour, and fucking having the crowd in the palm of your hand. That talent is, to me, they're rock stars. I'm just like, God, these motherfuckers they're heavy hitters, man. They're killers up there. If you can make a crowd go, oh, and then fucking laugh hard as fuck after it, you got them, dude. And I love the shock value of it. Or telling a story and having them hang on it for the whole time, and the end is just boom, just the funniest shit that you ever heard. Like the punchline of it, or like my story about hot saucing on my dick. The way I tell that story, I'm trying to tell that fucking story in a way that's just like, it's like fishing. You hooked them, and you're just reeling in really slow, and it's timing. And then you fucking zoom, pull them out of the fucking water, and they're just flopping around on the floor. That's how I want it to go, man.
That's like brain dynamite.
Yeah, exactly. Jeff Foxworthy, he's really fucking good for what he did in his genre of comedy. He's a genius, and he built the whole Blue Comedy Tour. But the fucking funniest one out of every single one of them is Ron White. Ron White is the
Ron
most-
White
that,
on point, man.
That motherfucker is the
Oh,
funniest son
Tater
of a bitch.
salad.
Dude, that motherfucker makes me cry laughing. If you can make me laugh, if I'm watching a video of you and you can make me audibly laugh, you're funny.
Oh yes, and he does, and I still follow him. And if I
But
was
if you
signing
can
up
make
for a
me
sugar
cry
daddy,
while I'm laughing, boom, that's a different story, man.
yeah, no, oh my god, yep, his tater salad. Oh god, yes, it's probably one of my favorite
He's
stand-ups.
genius. He's
Like-
fucking genius.
You got me.
Jeff Foxworthy with the "If You're a Redneck," that made him bazillions of dollars and made him where he can. Hell, Ellen. I know people don't like Ellen and shit. Ellen was a funny fucking comedian, dude. She
Yes,
was fucking
she was.
funny. When your shows are so written so different than a stand-up hour. Because nobody else is going to write that shit for you. And it's just your delivery and everything. It's the art of being a comedian. That I am so in love with.
Seinfeld. That was
Funny
another
as
one.
fuck. Dude, really dry, but so funny.
Yeah. Right, and that's just it. Is he could say like the most mundane type things and make me fucking laugh.
Kaz says Jim Gaffigan. Look, Kaz, it's funny that you say that because if there was a comedian, I'd say that you'd love the most. I can't say that you love him the most, but I know you. It's just the way your personality is. I know that you'd like. That's your type of dude. He's funny. I just can't take his voice. I can't fucking take his voice at all. It's just so. It's so like this and this and but he's funny though. Look, if y'all haven't seen Joe Rogan's fucking, I think it's called Triggered, on Netflix or on YouTube or wherever you find it, his goddamn thing about the Kardashians and Bruce Jenner is one of the funniest fucking jokes, the funniest fucking things you'll ever hear in your life. When he's talking the demons, dude, you just gotta look it up. Just look up Joe Rogan's Triggered. It is so fucking good. And people didn't know this motherfucker was. They only saw him as the Fear Factor guy. No, he is a master comic. Master. He is dialed in all the way. And his podcast is absolutely fantastic. Dude. Bill Cosby, look, fuck that guy. Fuck him. His stand-up was...
But his stand-ups were fucking hilarious, though.
Dude, back in the day, yeah. And now I just look at him with complete bias. Complete biased. Oh, yeah, Joe Rogan versus hecklers. No, if you want a great fucking YouTube video, just look any comedian versus hecklers. That is the most savage shit you'll ever hear, Pookie. That is savage beyond savage. That is fucking bad. If you can make a bitch want to kill herself in the audience, you've won. It is just like, God damn. Eddie Murphy, that one scene where he's like, he was fucking doing a joke, and this bitch says, she heckles him or something, and this other audience member, this guy's like, shut up, bitch. And the way Eddie Murphy reacts, he fucking drops the mic and just takes off laughing. It is one of the funniest things you'll ever see, man. Sinbad, I didn't like him too much. He's half and half for me. Half and half. Let's see, what's this comic's name? Kumail Nanjiani. I can't say his name. He's pretty funny. He's dry, though. I like his comedy, though. He's really, really great. He's really fucking great. I'd have to say Anthony Jeselnik. He is the one comic I've seen that just makes you like, you're like, did I just laugh at a fictional baby rape joke? He's one of those comics. He'll make you do shit that you never thought you would, and it's fucking fantastic. and you got to think about this shit, people. You got to think about this shit. Comedy is comedy. It's a verbalization of ideas. It's supposed to be funny. You're supposed to laugh at fucked up shit. Because if we can't, we're gonna fall into the propaganda pit, baby. We'll bring it back full circle. If you can't laugh and think about shit illogically sometimes and take a break, bud, you need it. You need it. You need it. But that's it. I think that's our time.
Yep.
I need to look at my cut sheet, and I need to clean house. I've been listening to dude. Hey, Jocko. Do you know who Jocko is? Jocko Podcast. He's an old Navy SEAL. He's got a podcast, but he just did a show with Dakota Meyer, the Medal of Honor recipient, the Marine, the one that we were fucking like help talk shit. We're help stir the pot against him and Blazarian. You remember that?
No, yeah, I remember that.
Was the Medal of Honor recipient. He had Jocko had him on his show, and he told the story. Dakota Meyer's just putting out a book about the journey from his childhood to now, and him receiving the Medal of Honor, and what happened, and how he got to that point. Oh my fucking God, that poor bastard. If you say, I despise my Medal of Honor, it makes you think. It makes you really think. Every Medal of Honor recipient has to despise their Medal of Honor because it reminds them of what they lost. And these guys,
what they had to do to get it.
Yeah. I don't want a fucking Medal of Honor. I never wanted one because you got to go through the most fucked up shit to get it. It's fucking crazy, and it'll make that podcast will make you fucking cry. It is crazy, dude. It's fucking sad, real fucking sad. I don't wish that on nobody. Losing all your guys, it's crazy. All right, let's look. Let's start this motherfucker up. Let's start this bitch on up. Ooh, let me turn this bitch down. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That sounds real nice in my headphones. Yeah. All right, everybody. House cleaning time. On March 5th, Monday, screenwriter Adam G. Simon will be on the show. Adam G. Simon is a Los Angeles-born actor and writer. In the early 2000s, he started his professional career acting in the theater while working as a bodyguard and close protection specialist. Adam is the writer of Man Down, the post-apocalyptic thriller directed by Dido Montiel. Adam continues to write and act. He works as a script doctor and create original content for television and film. Adam was on the show last spring and will return to talk about his latest project, The Raid. March 6th, Another Round will be on the show. The band members from Another Round will be back on to talk about the newly released single, In the Radio Waves, from their new EP, Eulogy of Youth. Another Round is a rock band out of Oklahoma City. They shared stages with Three Doors Down, Saving Abel, Smile Empty Soul, Saliva, Hurt, and Tantric. March 9th, NASCAR driver Spencer Boyd will be on the show. Spencer started his racing career around 6 years old and will compete full-time in 2018 driving the number 76 grunt-style Chevrolet Camaro in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. He continues to raise awareness for military veterans, police officers, firefighters, EMTs, and servicemen and women, chasing his dream of someday racing Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. That's what's up. That's all we got for what I know of March. I'm sure we're gonna have a bunch of shit pop up. And guys, hey, if you want us to have people on the show, people you want to hear on the podcast or on this show, we're a podcast after we fucking log out, I suppose. But on the show, message us and say, hey, you motherfuckers get a hold of this person and we'll try our fucking dilly-dally damnedest to get them on the show. We're here for you guys. We want you to get what you want. And of course we have shows 7 days a week. Or 6 days a week now. Wednesday we're off. We have the Monday edition with Ice. Tuesday, Tied Up Tuesday with the Minks. Wednesday, we're all sleeping late past our show start. Thursday, we have Sergeant's Time with Ice. Friday, we have Friday Night Freedom with the Minks. Saturday, we have Saturday Night Savagery with myself and Pookie. And Sunday, we have the Green Room with the Stoners. And hey, you motherfuckers better not pay rent for the whole month of February because it's only 28 days. You best give them back $60. They tell them to give you back $60 for those 2 days. I'm just saying. That makes sense, right? Taking 2 days. You're taking 2 days of my life away. And if y'all don't know, I'm a big Tech Nine fan. He just dropped a new album called Tech Nine Planet. It's fucking good. Y'all should go check that out. Shit is crazy. Hey, Spanky, you got anything for the nation?
Only that Wednesday is our training holiday. We don't have these things called danzas.
What is a danzies?
Exactly. We don't have those. We have training holidays on Wednesdays.
That's what I'm talking about. Pookie, you got anything for the nation?
Yeah, don't drink and drive, don't beat your wife, and don't kick your dog, and have a fabulous weekend.
And nation, what I got to say to you tonight is, don't believe everything you see and fucking hear. Question everything. They're trying to feed you bullshit. Everybody's trying to feed you bullshit. And if they stand behind you, protect them. And if they stand beside you, respect them. And if they stand against you, defeat them. I'm out.